Good morning, good morning, good morning. Welcome to my channel, The Underrated Darkness. Yours truly, one of the best care seekers on social media, the best of the ability. Respect my existence. Got another one for you, y'all. The number one grinder talk, number 23. Yes, number 23. So, let me check the chat for everybody. Hey, Sister Quick, how you doing? Thanks for coming. Okay, I'm no problem. Yeah, yes. I hope everybody's doing good. I'm home now. I got home early Sunday morning. No, I don't know. It was late Saturday night. I'm sorry, it was late Saturday night. I got home. Let's make sure I got back. Shout out to the Miss. And let me get these announcements out the way. Shout out to my underrated one family, the ones who rode with me throughout the years, and even now. Thank y'all, and even the ones that recently. Thank y'all too. Wasn't for y'all, I would not be here. So I greatly appreciate it. Greatly appreciate the what you have been holding me down, even the worst times. Thank y'all for always your constant encouragement. And shout out to the mighty LDBC. Yes, LDBC. That stands for Lions Den Boxing Community, also basketball community. Brother Town Biz had introduced me to the family a long time ago, and then I got to know Brother 7-8 Sports TV. That's the general. That's one that put it together. Like Brother Black Fight Fan, Brother Ticket TV, on the one and only one LVZ for the DV, and others, brothers and sisters. Thank y'all so much for setting me into the family, especially 7 8 Sports. Thank you. Appreciate that. And and then I've been rolling with them I've been rolling with them ever since, still rolling with them. So shout out to the mighty LDBC in the building, in the piece. Also, shout out to hashtag TWT family, that head up for Brother Gabe, Texas, and his significant one sister, Kui. They the one put together hashtag TWT family, all about positively. And I want y'all to go check them out. All right, and other ones out there, other ones, come on through, come on through. Again, this is the number one grinder talk, number 23. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Hope everybody is doing okay. Excuse me, I get the yawn. But the miss is here with me, but she's working, so you might hear from her, you might not. So yeah, so we went to when I was up in DMV, we went to the Marshall, Washington. We didn't stay at long. It was hot. It was real hot. And should have stayed watching on TV. But it was unionized. But I'm gonna do a special. I'm gonna do a special live on that. I really is possible panel discussion. So that's what I'm gonna say from it. From that, a lot of people has talking about this election coming up is very pivotal uh, in this country. That there's some that if we don't get it right, we can go back. So I would say to that there's so much stuff I want to say. I'm gonna say some of the stuff. I'm gonna say some for the when I do the special. I don't know, maybe today or tomorrow. Oh yeah. Also, it's gonna be a special underrated um music talk, and we gonna talk about the 50 years of hip hop. Yes, 50 years of 50 years of hip hop. So yeah, so we got some stuff waiting for this. Now let me explain this to y'all. Next weekend, God's willing, I be out of town again. So I might like part of next week. I might not do no lives because I probably be most likely be out of town. So I'll let you know. I keep you posted on that. Then see, I'll keep you posted on that. Yeah, I hope everybody's doing fine. Everybody's doing fine today. I know I'm doing all right. I'm doing all right. You know. But but I could tell you the Marshall Washington. I'm gonna say a little about it. Marshall Washington, it was not really broadcast. You know, it wasn't. No. What I like about it was all types of people was out there. Some of them that I'll tell you about that. But it was definitely unionized and it's anywhere you go is somebody and so there are some made some foul. I like I said I get into that. Like that. But I was watching about it was the Kevin Durant and Spike was fiction. Um he went through a lot, you know. He went through a lot. So shout out to brother Kevin Durant. He's from the DMV area. No. Yeah, I believe wherever he retires he's gonna be a Hall of Fame. There are some people saying that he's not this now, but people say oh he won, he got championships. So that's gonna go away. I'll say that. But I believe he came in 2008. But I believe he came in 2000. But he won one of the premier scorers that we ever seen. I think he's very underrated of be a well-rounded player. No, no, everybody say 6'11", but 7 feet could bring the ball up, create his own shot. He can make other people better. Um, One of the premier rebounders that a lot of people don't understand throughout the years. One of the premier rebounders and block shots and everything. So, I know he was bouncing. He would play Oklahoma. He went to Golden State. After Golden State, I think Golden State. He went to Brooklyn, and after Brooklyn, I thought Brooklyn was gonna do their thing when they had with him, um, Kyrie and Harding. I thought they was gonna do something, but they blamed on Durant, but it wasn't Durant. It was Harding. You know, I thought they gonna do something special, and they had the right people. It just when you have a coach like Steve, now he was a rookie coach. When you have that, then ain't nobody gonna be listening to you. So they should have like a veteran coach. And that was a bad mistake. And they could have I mean, Nets could have done something, you know. Then after the Nets he went to then he got Phoenix now. I think Phoenix gonna be a pretty good team coming up this year coming up on the West. Yeah, some people think that they could be like maybe fix a six seed. I don't see that, you know. So that's what I think. That's what I think. Um, I was watching Hard Knock with the Miss about almost an hour ago. You know, and just look good. They happier, but Coach Salah, I like what he said. You know, we gotta stay we gotta stay in this moment. Everybody is coming for us, and we got to embrace it. And he would say, "We ain't the same old Jets no more." And so, uh, I tell you, I tell you. Oh, that's right. I am not. I will turn on my camera in the few, but I am not turning my camera yet. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. Well, I hope everybody's doing well so far this morning. All right, send the links out. Whoever gets it, come on the panel. So and they also keep on talking about Trump. I don't know why, but I know it's cloudy out there, y'all. It is cloudy. Yes, it is. Hold on, family. Something for y'all. Hold on. Do you know that y'all there is another deadly shooting in Florida? Game show, what's good? Haven't heard from you in a while. Glad that you and everything. Yeah. Oops, hold on, fam. Hold on, fam. There you go. So it's another shooting, y'all. My goodness. Deadly Jacksonville shooting is the latest racist attack amidst a rise on hate crimes. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna post this. I'm gonna post this link in the chat so y'all can see it. I'll read some of it. So y'all will know where I read it from. Saturday's fatal shooting of three black people by a white gunman in Jacksonville, Florida, is a brutal reminder that race-based hate is still present in America. Authorities say shooter left ring derails his racist knowledge, and the FBI is investigating the rampage as a hate crime. Yeah, there you go, right then, y'all. So we can talk about this, you want. I can talk about this. So the link is right there. So check it out. Yep. I don't know. We have. Sorry. This Congress better have a very strong domestic terrorist bill. Because if not, this gonna keep on continuing. It really is. It's gonna keep on continuing. No stopping or nothing. I'm telling you. I'm telling y'all, this is crazy. And I know people say, "Oh, it happens certain spots of this country." Oh no, it don't happen all over this country. You know. And I'm gonna tell you, and the way how Virginia is, y'all. I'm telling you, I'm not wishing that. No, I'm not. But it would not surprise me that you hear something in Virginia when you go up to these woods. You know. And so it's crazy. And so on the news, they're gonna talk about that. They're gonna bring their experts in, and as y'all know that they do on the news. But mm. But again, my channel is the underrated doctors. Yours truly, the number one grinder, one of the best kept secrets on social media. And this is the number one grinder talk number 23. So we gotta have these conversations. Really is, John. All right. Three of our people is dead. Yep. All right, there you go, brother Prince Pierre.
Yeah, top of the before noon to you over there, number one grinder.
Yes.
What's going on, everybody? I'm over here in
All
the I'm
right.
over here I'm over here in the Pacific time zone, so it's early in the
Okay,
morning over
gotcha.
there. Yep.
Gotcha. Hey, peace to
Yeah.
you, brother. Peace to you, brother. How you been?
I'm doing all right, man. I'm doing good. Yeah, doing all right. Yeah, just had to come in here chime in with you, see what's going on. I see you was finna talk about Donald J. Trump. What you finna say
Yeah.
about Mr. Donald J?
Down J Trump with what it's good we got brother She we here. And Todd Trump still his indictment. Oh, I forgot to tell y'all. Let me drop this one on the miss had let me know we was on our way to Washington DC on the march. Former Mayor Giuliani he was in Georgia.
Man, I know y'all happy up there about Giuliani going to jail. Shit. I can't co-sign it. I can't because it's bullshit. Because they should have locked Hillary up. They should have locked W. Bush up. Yeah, don't yeah. I don't like they trying to go get Trump. You know what I'm saying? The so-called outsider, the true outsider, they want to lock him up. You know, nah, because if they can lock him up, what they gonna do about me? Yeah, they gonna come with some new laws and some new crap on the black men. Yeah, because how you gonna lock him up for contesting the vote? He got a right to contest the vote is under the constitutional law. So this is frivolous lawsuits. This is make a mockery of Negroes and nigger bees. I'm telling you now, it ain't good for the game. It's just not good for the game. Y'all know that Joe Biden is garbage. All you gonna do is get Vivek Ramaswamy. So you're gonna get a Republican. It might not be Donald J, but it'll be Vivek Ramaswamy, 37-year-old biotech out of Cincinnati. You got it. You heard it here
All right.
first.
Definitely. We bring brother She we here. Brother She, good morning.
What's going on? What's going on, man?
What's
All
going
right,
on,
how
Hey,
you
Steve?
feel?
what's going on, game show? Hey, that locking up Trump, man. What what, what did it accomplish? Because they let him out, right?
Yeah, he just went. They didn't lock him up. It's just he went to go get booked and arraigned and all that old crap. They trying to hit him
So,
on a
Yeah.
RICO, which is
so
stupid. That's what's gonna get thrown out. That RICO. He gonna be like John Gotti. He gonna beat it. You know, John
yeah,
Gotti didn't beat. He just couldn't beat the last one because he had to snitch.
And also, let me say now, I know we talked about Giuliani about 2 minutes ago. This past weekend, Julian has turned himself in Fulton County in Georgia. As the brother done, I don't think that's going to stick. And I think it's nothing but window washing, like the old people saying. So, you know,
Man, they're not paying. You know, they trying to deter Trump from running for president. Not gonna happen. The man is already old. So I don't. This is not. Anytime you might can run on a young guy, but you can't run it on Trump. Trump already. Trump ain't got long. Trump probably got another 15 years on earth if he let. You think he care about going to jail? And he ain't going no way. They just trying to get him out of there. But y'all got it.
yeah,
Hmm.
yeah. Go ahead, brother She.
basically that's all they trying to do. Because at the end of the day, man, eh, let it be a fair fight. If he get elected, he get elected. He don't, he don't. Putting all this stuff in between him is making the situation worse. You know, a lot of people gonna vote for him on a technicality because he might beat all this stuff. You know, so
Man,
it's
I did a little parody about it. Trump running through the ghettos of Fulton County, Georgia. They had all the black folks over there hopping and hooping hooray for him. The black vote is going to Trump because Trump getting railroaded. Black folks want to vote for him now. Yeah, I said, what was you niggas at in 2020 then? Y'all want to wait now till y'all want the folks to get on him. Now y'all want to support Trump. Man, y'all niggas late to the party like always. Mm. That's all I got to say about
now
that.
now they want to say he one of them because he getting locked up now for some job.
Mm, I can't
Hey,
co-sign that. They ain't care about the policies the man was doing and all this stuff.
uh
Yeah. Now I'm about the policies, man. I don't give a damn. See, that's the tricks that they playing. I'm about the policy. What the man done wrote for? What the man done wrote for, or against, and indifferent to black folks. You know. So I
Yeah.
can't co-sign that, man. I can't co-sign you niggas co-signing Trump now. I can't co-sign you niggas now. Mm-mm.
Well, I post a what happened
Go ahead.
In Jacksonville this past weekend. Three of us got killed. It was a mass shooting in Jacksonville, Florida. I posted in the chat, so y'all go check it out and everything. So it was another mass shooting that went under the radar. Yeah. And again, like Brother Prince was saying, it's all about policy. What you gonna talk about next?
All the mass shootings is popping off right now. Yeah, I heard these guys that got yeah, they heard this guy was on the side. Dude was on them drugs, on them psychotropic drugs. This guy here, was
Jacksonville is
he
Florida, right?
yeah, was this a Caucasian that did it?
Yeah.
He went to a Dollar General. Where'd he go? He went to a
Let
Dollar
me
General.
we go check because I read it and but I know they shot. Let me see. They pull that up again. Pull it up.
Yeah.
But like I said, the story is in the chat. Story's in the chat.
Okay.
But we gonna pull it up. We're gonna pull it up. Gonna pull it up. We'll be some of it to the family.
Yeah, I'm gonna pull it up.
So
I'm gonna pull it up. I'm gonna go on my other device and get it. But yeah, uh, turn the volume off. I don't want to blow up. But yeah, see what this about. Okay, news hour. Let's see what the hell they talking about. Deadly Jacksonville shooting and latest racist attack amid rise in hate crimes. Okay. What'd you say?
general, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Then CNN they said it was a Boston parade shooting. Police said multiple victims shot in Dorchester. Oh, man, boy, shooting, man. What's up with these shootings? See, these 7 people hurt shooting that halted multiple
What
parades.
these old shootings for? I don't know why these old. I don't know why these. Well, I don't know what these rates. I don't know what these people were doing, but they need to sit down somewhere and cut it out because it makes no sense. You know, mm-mm, don't make no sense. Y'all white folks just want to get out here and shoot black folks. You poor white, you probably in your poor white trash. I hate to say it like this. You're poor. It ain't the policies of black folks. It's the policies of Joe Biden boys. Okay, and your state legislators. Them policies is tearing your head off. So you frustrated. So you want to go kill some more. You want to delete some poor folk just like you. You
Oh,
know.
but
So
she
I
went
don't
out.
want to go ahead. Yeah, she been out.
Oh, you
But
been out?
yeah,
Oh, okay.
yeah, he been gone. Yeah, he probably, he driving, so he probably went
Right,
out.
right. It's like, yeah, it's like. Then I post another story, family, in the chat. Um, This has happened this past weekend to at least 7 people hurt in shooting that halted Boston parade.
Yeah. Mm-mm-mm. Yeah, it's a lot of violence going on lately. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, over the weekend, over there in Hood News, a game show, Alkaline Copper reporting Charleston White whooping butt macing names over there in Arizona last weekend, this past weekend.
Mm.
Yeah, Charleston White maced the cat. Well, he maced about 10 people, and he hit somebody over the head with a pig poker. So yeah, Charleston White was whooping butt and taking names yesterday over the weekend, trying to mess with him. Cause they had that celebrity box. You hear about that old celebrity boxing they had over there that they were pumping up? Yeah.
No, I hear that. No, I hear that.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So that's what happened this weekend. But back to this frivolous white man doing this kind of heinous crime against black folk. This is terrible business. This is bad. This is bad. Y'all need to cut it out.
Yeah,
Y'all tripping. I don't know what you want. I don't know what this shit about. We know, these hate crimes. You going down. We gonna go get
hmm
locked up. They need to bust you right then and now. They need to bust you like a pimple right then and now. But they gonna handcuff you and put you in jail.
yeah.
So
But yeah, but get I even cut you off, but get back to this Boston that happened in Boston this past weekend. Now I go and show you you can't even go out and enjoy yourself. You can get
yeah,
shot up and everything.
they had a bomb that blew up there about what 6 years ago, right? And they had the bomb at the Boston Marathon. Somebody had a bomb out there. I forgot, 2018, 2019, something like that. They had the bomb. So yeah, they've been attacking that Boston Marathon. But these mass shootings are all
It's
going
crazy.
crazy though.
It really is. And
Yeah,
don't be surprised there's gonna be more happening 4 years out.
yeah, yeah. These mass shootings are falling more frequent than frequently um, about it. But they'll figure it out. They'll figure it out. Yeah, yeah.
Let
That's
me
just
get brother
crazy.
Sheet. Let me get brother Sheet in the piece. Hey, there you go. Hey, he back.
Yeah, man. My phone, if I don't touch it, it drops me down. So I gotta touch it every so often. It ain't like StreamYard how they
Gotcha.
do. Yeah, but
Yeah, I gotcha.
I was trying to get in with the conversation about Jacksonville because I didn't hear too much about it. I just heard it this morning.
Yeah, go ahead.
No, I was asking you about it.
Well,
Like I ain't hear too much about it.
nah, it was just the EP family Dollar got shot. It was black, and so like I said, it's on the article is in it's in the chat. The story is in the chat. I can pull it up again. I'll pull it up again. I read to you.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay. Shooter,
The shooter
shooter
killed
killed
himself too.
himself. Uh,
Hmm. The shooter was later confirmed to have killed himself.
he killed himself. Hmm.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it says Saturday fatal shooting. There you go. Saturday, yeah, shoot might be my white gun.
Okay. So this is what these
Minor.
Peckerwoods. This is what these Peckerwood gonna do when they get ready. At least they said they're gonna take a few Negroes with them. This is the okay. So this is what they're doing.
I wonder what. Yeah, that's crazy. That I mean, I ain't gonna say that's crazy.
That's sick.
And it's sick, and you see it like let me say this because I ain't really get into it like a few minutes I wanted to. Then you got Congress right here. You're running for office now. I mean, you're running for office. Even you got one in the Congress. What you gonna do now?
Shit, ain't nothing they gonna do. Shit,
Because I'm just putting it out.
they ain't gonna do nothing. Um, he already killed himself, so
Yeah.
shoot, the dude knew it. He knew what he was doing. He knew he was committing a hate crime, so he knew he was gonna get death penalty. So he just gave himself. He just sent himself on up out of him. He didn't give you the pleasure. He didn't give justice system the pleasure of taking him down. Yeah, it's sad.
Yeah.
People went to Dollar General to go get some goods, and they got popped, man.
Mm-hmm.
Some crazy man done ran up in there and bust him.
Yes, yeah, it is.
Yeah, she's back.
There you go, she. You there, brother? She?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, we hear
Yeah.
you now.
We hear you now. Yeah.
Okay, there you go. Yeah, yeah, it's getting too bad timing, man. How all these occurrences keep going on, and it's like, when are we gonna have a point to where, even with the gun laws being changed, it don't affect nothing because if you take the guns out of the people hand, then the criminals gonna have the upper hand, and it's always like that. Civilized people owning guns to the people that own guns and are reckless. You know, how many times they tell you that you can't even own a gun in New York, but yet you always hear about shootings in New York City.
Yep, that's pretty much it. Gotta
Yep.
have a gun. Yeah, you got yeah, that's why I said nothing they can do about it. Cause you don't nah,
What's
you
always the
don't want
biggest
that.
saying? The biggest saying is you rather get caught with it than get caught without it.
Right. Yeah, you rather be judged by 12 than carried by 6.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. Telling
We
you.
we go through these situations all the time, man, and just enough hate. Even with this situation with Trump, it's the whole divide and conquer thing, man. Go through this all the
Mm-hmm.
time with divide and conquer. You know,
Yeah.
put to a point to where they get us in a situation where they feel that we getting the upper hand, and then people are getting vulnerable. But I always say this: a lot of that racism stuff, man, it's based nothing but more around money. You know, to the degree the more they can get people to look at the money aspect that you losing in life and somebody else is winning, turn their head and make you vote or go a different way. Hell, Trump got
Mm-hmm.
in last time on that default because you know the people that actually believed in the policies voted for him. Then you had the ones that were racist and voted for him. Second time around, that's why they didn't come back because they felt like he didn't do as much as they wanted him to do. But he did enough for most of where they can still work with him. And like I said,
Yeah,
that
yeah.
whole thing about him getting locked up, it was bogus, man. Like, just to give him a mug shot and then put him back on the bus and send him off.
Yeah, and you got suckers like Joy Reid all on MSNBC over there,
Yeah,
just
you
hitting
got
her
suckers
lane.
like George. Echo.
You hear me?
Yeah, I can think he had a little back feedback on his end. Probably straighten it out. But yeah,
Yeah.
it just it's crazy how the dude got a mug shot. What purpose does that serve? He not going to jail. You know he's not going to jail. Just the thought of him getting that mugshot, you know, we get happy and turn cartwheels over the most simplest of things. You know, just because he going through the process, is that supposed to be fair justice? You know he gonna get off. What is the RICO charge? Like, you know, even with a RICO charge, what is he masterminding of what? To make sure the votes were right? See, it's a railroad situation. I forgot what they call this type of term, but it just they throwing stuff at the wall and hopefully trying to see what stick, man. Just go on, make it right. Go on, sit up there and just let the man have a fair race. You know, if he win, he win. If he don't, then hey, on to the next candidate. But sitting up here trying to, you know, railroad him and push narratives so that people won't vote for him, you just enticing the vote for most because they're gonna feel him having to struggle like most American people, black or white, have to struggle with the system in order to get out of it to survive. So that's gonna be another reason why he get votes from that. You know, you pushing the agenda the wrong way. Let it just go off of merits because other than that, it's gonna come a situation like that to where these people gonna be like, man, they voted for principle or for purpose or reason. You know, and in this situation with Jacksonville, man, how many every so many months we go through this, but yet we the most violent people, in America as black people.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
Yeah.
we hear this all the time. I mean, that's the whole point of these news stations. They can spin the narrative the way they want to. That's why social media is taking over to the point so much. A lot of news stations are losing credit. You got cable companies joining together so they can stay afloat. Sponsorship, man. Why I'm gonna spend money on cable TV and they not giving me what I want? I get the
Mm-hmm.
same thing from YouTube TV. I can watch the same stations and stuff like that because cable's only doing the same thing as all these other broadcasters. You have people like Paramount, what is the other big stars? All these people are starting their own streaming service. They don't need cable no more. Back in the day, you needed cable to confine, just like now. Why do you think it's such a hard press? You supposed to been had flying cars. You gonna take the oil industry out if you start having flying cars. You don't want no big old combustion engines up there blowing up like that. They got it already
You don't want
synced
no
to
big
where the
old
planes won't.
combustion engine.
You back? Go ahead, game show. Let's go ahead and get in there. See if your mic work.
Yeah, I still got feedback.
Stuff like that. You say something again.
Yeah, can you hear me now? Hello?
Yeah, you good now. Yeah, you good.
Okay.
Yeah, you good.
Yeah. Oh yeah, man. Ain't
Yeah,
nobody getting on. Yeah, everything I went to the streaming services now, man. Yeah, I'm having the blockbuster. They dumb ass are not going to streaming. So Netflix pimped on them. So, but yeah, these
yeah.
guys
Redbox told him out too.
sold them out the frame too with the dollar with the dollar exalt movie game. But yeah, man, these guys got to keep it 100. Uh, yeah, that makes no sense to be playing around with Trump. Uh, because Trump policies wouldn't have hurt America no way. So the Trump rhetoric might have hurt your feelings, but his policies did not hurt America at all. So uh, I'm talking about what's written. Yeah, he said fuck some goddamn football players. I don't give a fuck about them football players, my nigga. I don't give a fuck about them niggas over there. He told them niggas to go back to work because they had to go back to work because of their collective bargaining agreement. And niggas got mad. I wasn't one of them niggas, man. I just wasn't one of them. And I don't really give a damn about right rhetoric and black rhetoric too much because it don't make no sense to me. You selling me, you trying to get me to buy bullshit, man. I don't watch you cats. A lot of you cats ain't telling people not to fool with certain people, but you ain't got no plan. You just telling people not to fool with them because you can't get nothing out of it. That's the only reason you don't want to do with certain people because you can't get nothing. Cause you don't deserve to get anything because you didn't invent nothing and you didn't make nothing work, whole ass nigga. So cut it out. But as far as this political landscape goes, it don't really matter. Uh, they're gonna put who they're gonna want to put in there, and but definitely it will not be Joe Biden. Will not be in the White House anymore. That's not gonna happen. So it's going to be Trump or it's gonna be the Vivek. It won't even be no DeSantis. It's Trump or Vivek Ramaswamy. That's who's gonna be in the White House. Might be the ticket, and then if they wasn't messing with Trump so hard, that was gonna be the ticket anyway. Trump and Ramaswamy is gonna be the ticket. So uh, that's what's gonna happen. So y'all might well get ready, and uh, and it's gonna benefit black folks because they're gonna raise the money on the military salary. So your kids can go down that military and go down there and defend the border, defend the American border, nigga. That's what you're gonna be doing to get you some money. That's what's gonna happen. Telling you what's going on.
Yeah. Hey, what's going on, Big G? Brother George, how you doing? Sunset. Thanks for coming. Thanks for coming. Appreciate that. Appreciate that. Thanks for coming. Coming again. They put the link in there again. Anybody that wants to join this conversation, you're more than welcome. There you go, boy. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Again, I will do a special live on the Marshall Washington, the aftermath. I don't know what I said I was gonna do it today, but I don't know the other projects I gotta take care of. But I'm gonna do it before the weekend is out, and also I'm gonna do um the underrated music talk, a special underrated music talk. We gonna talk about the 50 years of hip hop. Where you was when you first hear hip hop, and I hope that it's gonna be a panel discussion. I'm gonna let you know it's gonna be this week. I'm looking at toward the end of this week. That's what I'm looking at, and also uh next week I most likely be traveling. I'm not gonna one few days I'm not gonna do any lives and stuff. So yeah, I'm gonna go. We gonna go. So but don't worry though, I got some stuff happening and stuff. But welcome to my channel, underrated Dark Y'all's Truth, the number one grinder, one of the best kids secret on social media. And this is the number one grind talk number 23. So, oh yeah, man. Everything I went to the springs. Go. So, but don't worry though. I got some stuff that happening. Stuff. So, well, welcome, brother Prince. You still there?
Yeah, I'm back.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, 50 years of hip hop. Yeah, man. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, it's gonna be a
So.
good show. Definitely gonna listen to that. The 60 years on the March on Washington.
Yeah, yeah, I'm
Yeah.
gonna do that most likely maybe it's gonna be nighttime. I'm gonna do that, but I don't know which day it is. I don't know which day. And also here, Most likely, yeah. It's gonna probably both of them gonna be at night.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's what they were talking about. Hmm. Yeah, so I know you got a lot of people gonna, you gotta watch out who come up here though, because you're gonna be having some haters that are gonna be coming up here. So,
Oh yeah,
yeah, so
definitely. Yeah, yeah, yeah. It
they're
can
gonna be
be some
coming up
haters
here.
all they want.
Hmm. Yeah, gonna be coming up here with their agendas, you know. Yeah. So we'll see what's happening about it. You know, be cats will be overcritical of what Martin Luther King doing, but you niggas ain't come with no plan to do nothing for nobody though. I'll tell you, niggas will calm the hell down. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So yeah, yeah, hell yeah. Nigga, you can't get out
Yes.
here and talk
Yes.
crazy. And
Yeah.
you
So
ain't
you
got
know.
no plan for black folks. Yeah, his plan might didn't work, but at least he had a plan. Bitch, I'm good. I'm good. I'm good, man. I can't
Yeah.
co-sign that, man. Nah, man. I can't co-sign cats like that. And you know, but I got me something going on. Okay, nigga. All right. What's the name of the movement? All right. And you do
Yeah.
got something moving, and what? How did it mobilize everybody else to join them? Be part of
Yeah.
it. So it is what it is. But you got it.
You know. Yeah. Yeah. Let me in the mess. We like I said, we went to the March of Washington 60th anniversary. I did a video. I did a video on it and everything. It's on the channel, so that's what I'm saying. So it's on there. Y'all go on my Facebook on Jerry Thomas. I was supposed to do it on Melon, but they was messing up and everything, and so I scratched that out. Let me just, but like I said, I'm gonna do the aftermath on it.
Okay. Yeah, man. So it's all good. Yeah. So, but I saw the new layout of the Skip Undisputed.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, fireworks already hit. So yeah, they got ahead. Yeah, he tripled down on the black folks this time. Skip Bayless. Yeah, Michael Irvin, Richard Sherman, and Keyshawn Johnson all on the set. So,
Get out of here.
hmm oh yeah, Skip gonna keep black folks in there. How he making money? He just tripled down on them this time.
I thought
Yeah.
Lil Wayne. I thought Lil Wayne going to be his sidekick.
Nah, Lil Wayne did another intro for him. Yeah, I forgot that. I didn't catch the intro. Uh, but it's called Good Morning. Changed it. Yeah, they had to get rid of that intro anyway. That was based on Shannon and Skip. They had to get rid of that. So yeah, I have a different opinion of this Skip and Shannon situation. I'm gonna go on and say it, man. Fox fired that nigga. I'm gonna be 100. Fox fired him. Based off Skip. When Skip had to do that show by himself, Skip said, "Fuck that nigga." Remember when he said that whole ass shit about Hamlin? Yeah. I then. And Skip ass went on that by himself. Then the next day, Shannon tried to come in there and chastise him. He basically told him that ain't happening. He said, well, I thought you were going to let me talk. That was it at the show. So they just rolled out. They bought him out. And Skip moved on. They fired that nigga, man. Yeah. People thinking that Shannon went out on good grace. Shannon got fired, nigga. Who you talking? Because if he did, he would have got the Mace deal. He would have got the Mace. He would have got the Mace and Killer Cam deal. And I bet you
Yeah.
that's what they offered him was the Mace Killer Cam deal. He turned it down, and they gave it to Killer Cam. They gave it to Killer Cam and Murder Mate.
Mm-hmm.
I'm telling you what I'm thinking, man. So yeah, because because I'm gonna say it like this, man. You going over there hooking up with Shannon, hooking up with Stephen A. That's a sidekick, man. That's a lot of remove. That ain't no upgrade. Fox fired that nigga, man. And Skip fired him. Let's just put it around. Skip ran him up out of there.
Yeah.
Because yeah, I'm not co-signing Skip. I'm just telling you how these white folks think. You're not finna sit up in that man
Snap.
on the day of, you're not, we'll show, right? And you're gonna take Tuesday off. But you come in on Monday, right? You take Tuesday off and bring your bitch ass back on Wednesday. Skip like, okay, if I gonna do the show by myself, I don't need you then. Shit, I'll fall by myself. I'm not gonna fall with that. I ain't falling with the nigga. Shit. He go give him some more niggas. And that's what Skip did when he got some more niggas. Shit. And try to see which one gonna pop off and be a name. He gonna put them on, he gonna put them off the side of him. And then when Skip retire, you can say, I done made three niggas. Yeah. I made Stephen A. household name. I made Shannon a household name. And whoever else, I'm gonna make a household name. Richard Sherman, whoever. So
Yeah.
yeah. Lateral move. It just is what it is. I said what I said. If Shannon better get one of them damn deals, he don't get one of them deals. I'm gonna know what I'm gonna know what happened. White folks got tired of nigga bullshit over there, you know. And Fox, yeah, and we understand that he did hook up with yeah. Now Shannon did hook up with Volume over there with Colin Cowherd, you know, but Colin Cowherd pimping off him though. So, so we'll see what happened there. So he over there with the volume now, and he doing what's the name. So, but that ain't what everybody thought he was gonna get. He didn't get what everybody thought he was gonna get. They thought he was gonna get that McAfee deal, and then folks like, nah, we ain't getting no McAfee deal, cause it ain't off no clean break. It's off some bullshit, and the white folks ain't fucking with him on no real money. Yeah. So it is what it is. That's my take on it. Mm. Yeah, you gonna have to
Yeah.
upgrade on me. You gonna show me better. You can tell me.
Hmm.
Yeah, he didn't get what everybody thought he was gonna get.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you got, like I said, you got Cameron and Mace getting the deal. So
Hmm.
with Underdog, it's a good, got that $30 million deal with Underdog. So yeah, so we're gonna find out what's up. Yeah.
Yeah, I see they was trying to put out see Harvey got divorced, but that is not true.
Well, the Steve Harvey situation. Well, that is claiming that yeah, Mars cheated on him though.
I
Yeah,
heard that too.
Mars,
She cheated on him.
he messing with the pool boy.
Oh.
Um, no,
So
no,
so you trying to say so you said Margie getting younger, she messing with the pool boy. So she getting younger, huh?
she over there messing. She was over there messing with his bodyguard, with the bodyguard, Mister Boom, Big Boom, or whatever his name is. hmm he all on. I be telling you, man. That's why. He was over there on Club Shay Shay show talking up Mars like a mod. He realized Mars over there creeping on him. Yeah, these old women creeping too. Yeah, yeah, these older women creeping too. And that's why hey man, that's why a lot of older men get younger women, man. They like, yeah, I rather a younger woman cheat on me than an old one.
Mhm. Yeah, I'm just saying. We gonna put it out there. It's alleged. It's alleged.
Yeah, it's a
It's
ledge, man.
a
It's
it's
a ledge.
alleged. We gonna put it. It's alleged.
Yeah, we don't know
But
what's going on.
I'm just saying. If like the old people said, it just become if a story becomes legs on it, there's something. If we keep on walking, so that's gonna be something because if it's true, I'm just saying if it's true, it's gonna be a lot of people, especially men, is gonna bomb mostly half. Some women too. I ain't gonna say it ain't gonna be some women too. I, but it's gonna be these men gonna bomb see how you see what happened. Like I said, let me say that. Or I'm gonna say this from my channel. I don't wish anybody get a divorce. I do not wish anybody breaking up. I don't wish it work. If it's work, even I don't like it. If you have to work it out, work that out. I mean it. Work it out. If it's meant for you to work it out. But I'm just saying, when you
Hey,
start talking that yakety yak, then all of a sudden things fall on you. You gotta accept the consequences. People come because hey, talking that yak. But I'm just saying again, it's alleged. I'm put out there. It's alleged. So I don't want y'all to come to this channel. If you said this, then you say that. I don't want to hear none of that. Because I said it's alleged. Brother Prince is right there. It's alleged. It's alleged. So we're gonna
yeah,
put that.
man. But yeah. It is what it is. Um, yeah, you got your bodyguard, man, to help. And you know how them help. Sometimes they help don't be wanting to mess with the women, man, but they be offering them some money. Marge over there allegedly tricking with the man. Yeah, she over there paid the man to have sex with her. Yeah, that's what they be doing. But I know if I was the man, you gonna have to pay me, bitch. I'm not. You gonna have to pay me if I'm already working. I ain't doing that for free. No, buddy. Give me some money. Yeah,
Gotcha.
that gigolo game. Yeah, that's how it go down over there, man. It's a gigolo game, man. It's gigolo. Yeah, man,
Gotcha.
ain't gonna do that for nothing for that. This is nah.
Got you.
Oh, what
Yeah.
happened to Shaq? What happened to Shaq when he got divorced or whatever?
Oh yeah,
Shaq was out
Shaq.
there doing
Yeah.
this. Yeah, the kids, calling up Shaq, calling up, talking about mama over there doing bad, messing with the trainer. Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's what the rich man. That's what the rich man be doing over there. Having them. Man, I would, man. Nowhere in here. My wife would not be having no. First of all, I'm gonna ask her a question. Uh, ain't gonna be no opposite sex training my wife, nigga. Ain't happening. Shit, you better get you a female. And hey, I know they be doing some things too. But hey, I take a chance with that. Then sometimes no man over there banging on a woman. Yeah.
Yeah, got you, got you. Oh yeah, no, yeah. Let's switch it. We always go back to that. I was watching Hard Knocks this morning with the Miss on the Jets, and what you think about that?
I never watched. I didn't. Man, I ain't gonna lie, I ain't watched Hard Knocks in a decade, man.
Yeah, I
I don't even
got you.
watch that. Yeah, I'm. I don't got to where I'm ready for the games, bro. I'm ready for free football. I don't even care about the. I don't got to where I just want to see games, bro. So I make
Yeah,
my
I know
opinion
it.
based off the game. I don't care about what
Yeah, I
these
got you.
fools doing.
Well, what
Yeah.
happened was I was peeping. I was peeping at it this about a little hour ago, and it was funny. I looked at it, it was comical and stuff like that, and
Right.
it was comical. They show the Joe Namath when he won the Super Bowl back in '69 and trying to compare those times. It was funny. It was comical. It's entertaining. I'm not
Right.
gonna lie
Right.
to you. It is entertaining, but as for me as a New Yorker, I don't see what the point of it. I mean, if you gonna show Hard Knocks, what the Jets doing right now. I mean, if I want to know, that's what I want to know. So
Yeah.
they
Right.
show some of the Giants and Jets game and stuff, and with Cleveland when I think it was a week before that Cleveland lost. I mean, the Jets lost to Cleveland. Yeah, it's alright and everything, but I'm saying like this: if you gonna show that, talk about the plays and the coach. That's all. Like, and then after that, that's how I started
Right.
putting this
Right.
scheme together. To
Yeah. I
me, it
didn't
was
see.
I like you.
Right.
I'm ready to get the games, man. So come on, let's get the season rolling. That's it.
Yeah. Season starting 2 weeks. We start a week from Sunday, so we good. Well, next Thursday. My bad. Next Thursday. Next Thursday.
Thursday, right?
Right.
That's the first game, y'all.
Yeah.
Next
Yeah.
Thursday is the first game.
September 7th. So yeah, next September 7th. That's the game. So yeah, I'm tripping. I'm acting like old school when everything was on Sunday, but now First game is gonna be on the hill.
Oh, it's on Thursday.
Yeah, Thursday night. You know,
And
the
there's another
line.
game. There, there's another game after that on Friday.
No, Sunday. And then you got
Okay.
college football. College football opens up
Oh
this
yeah.
weekend. This weekend. Hmm.
I'm gonna tell you. I'm telling you, I'm checking out college football. You know, I'm not now as much, but I check it out a few months. I'm telling you, lot of good teams, y'all, in college football this season.
Yeah.
Lot of good teams. I'm checking it out. I'm trying to tell y'all. And I'm not. And they don't come from the power. You know, the power leagues and stuff. No, they got some good teams. Telling you, check it
Yeah.
out. I'm gonna start talking about college football too. I used to talk about college football years ago. I'm gonna get back checking it out, man. 'Cause I'm telling y'all, a lot of good teams. Ain't no clear cut gonna be the national champions. Ain't no clear cut who gonna be in the BGS. It's not.
No.
Not this year. No.
Yeah, people think, oh, Georgia gonna make it again.
I don't know, man. Cause I'm gonna tell you, one team is to watch out for. I said two teams. If they defense hold up, is Arkansas and Kentucky. Because they do have the offense. They could put some points on the board. They got some plays, but only my thing is the defense.
Yeah, a lot of people over there believe. What the hell going on? Hold on.
Yeah, so our prayers coming back. Yeah, um, SEC better watch out. Everybody talking about Georgia, um, Alabama and stuff. You better watch out. And other conferences around the country too. I was checking it out too. They got some strong teams. So, and I noticed that throughout the last few years, the top 50 players in high school, they are not going to these powerhouse conferences no more. They are going to these conferences to help build up programs. And I think that is very good. And I think more players should do that. And then so hopefully in the near future we'll be having those other conferences, the BGS be hopefully make those conferences strong too as BGS conference. And they can also easily come out and play, the playoffs. Now the college playoffs I don't like. I really don't care about it. LT man, what's good? What's good? What's good, brother LT, man? Salute to you, brother. Salute to you. Great job what you doing. Very much appreciated. Yeah. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Good morning. Well, I'll say good afternoon now. Well, welcome, brother. Welcome, welcome, welcome. And so, in the NFL, there are some people talking about the Chicago Bears has improved a lot. Offensive defense. Hey, there you go. Brother LT, man. What's good?
What's cracking, man?
All right, what's good? What's good with you?
Not much, man. Just hustling, bro. Trying to make that paper before this afternoon.
Got you, got you. How's the family doing?
They're doing well, man. Not too bad. I seen that you were on. You invited me on last time, and just figured just let me show you respect back that you always show me, and
Thank you.
always trying to
Appreciate
promote
that.
always trying to promote hemp for fitness, the business, and just want to say
Mm-hmm.
thank you, man. You know. So instead of
Anytime.
texting, it feels a little bit more personal to jump on here, even though I can't see your face, bro.
Nah, you might see my face in a few minutes, man.
No, man, that's
I'm
okay, bro. That's okay. Put your blush on, put your eyelashes on. It's cool, G.
you funny. Yeah, Reverend, I'm glad that you up here before we get to your products and everything. In the NFL, there's that people said that Chicago Bears going to improve in both sides of the ball. How you excited of that?
Now, God, I hope you guys don't hate me, bro. I used to be in all the sports and stuff, and I watch it just to go get some chicken wings and stuff with the boys or something. But to tell you the truth, man, the last time I was really into it was in the 80s, early 90s. The Fridge, Mike Ditka, Big Man,
Mm-hmm.
Walter Payton, uh, Mike Singletary, you know,
Yeah.
bad news days, I guess you want to call them. But that was my time. That was my time. And as far as what's going on right now, these athletes are built different from basketball all the way up to football. Just the athleticism and that, the acrobats they do just in basketball now. You never seen that back then.
Right.
Uh,
Exactly.
yeah, they're amazing. These young kids, they're built a little bit different. Uh, that's about it, man. Me personally, bro, I'm just trying to build future in 2023. Just trying to build the portfolio a little bit well, just in case God says, "Yo, it's your time," and I don't leave a burden for the family. That's just my compensation now, being half a hundred. Yeah, 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 half a hundred. So, that's just what
Mm.
I'm focused on now. Playing and going out to drink. I left that alone a long time ago.
Got you.
Just, yeah, I mean, yeah, it's just me. I'm just totally different in my mindset and stuff. And I see some of these cats on some of these channels that, you know what I mean, not even start saying it, just doing this, and just not being focused. But to each his own, I guess. You know what I mean, not even start saying it, just doing this, and
Got
just
you.
not being focused. But
I
what's
got.
up
I
with
got. I
you?
know. Man, I'm still grinding. I was out of town for almost about 3 weeks. I got back. I just got back last night with the miss, and so I'm just still grinding, still doing my thing.
Right, right. Well, you got to, man. I mean, you stop thinking and you stop moving, nothing happens for you.
Yeah.
You know, a lot of people, they get to a point in their life that they just get too comfortable and they just stay there and they start planting their roots, but nothing's gonna there's nothing gonna be produced on that tree. So to me, bro, it's just keep it moving every opportunity. Be a good person.
Yeah.
Try to do well, and God will bless you, man. I mean, that's what I see after 50 years of trying to do it myself. I believe that if you have faith and you have hope, and anything is possible.
That's it. Yeah, I agree with that. That's what I'm all about. Just keep on pushing. When my time comes, the accolades and everything, God will bless me. But I just want to do the work. Even like if sometimes the time is demo, I still want to do the work.
I
Cause
mean, you
that's what
got
I'm doing.
I mean, you got to. I mean, look at these people that work and try to build uh, and just get comfortable, and things start passing them up. It's like me. I got comfortable and things started passing me up, like technology and stuff like that, and I'm a little bit behind, and you know, but
Uh-huh.
I don't know, man. I'm just different though. I just think different. I see everybody trying to make it, which is great. But there's people on some of these platforms that jump in, they just don't do nothing. Uh, and the platform is basically your ticket to show your skills and what you can do, and hopefully get connected someplace else, or with someone. People rather sit there and just waste their time 2 3 hours and flicking around. Um, I don't know, bro. I don't know. I just think that this next generation that's going to grow up after us is not going to be able to survive, let alone buy a property or property. You know, things are not going to get cheaper, as you can see. Gas prices barely went down. Groceries from $150 that you could feed 4 people, now you can barely feed 2 people. It's
Mm.
like what Doc said, man. I mean, you can tell when the wind blows from the east, it's going to be raining, but how can you not tell the times of the time? You know? So don't get comfortable. If you see yourself running out of that dollar, but that dollar used to gain so much for you and your family, obviously that dollar doesn't mean anything for you no more. Or you just can't just sit there. You have to move. You have to keep on and pushing. If you're comfortable like that and you got a family, man, think about the kids. Think about the family. Don't bring everybody down with you. I don't know. I know this is the type of show to talk about this, but I just I don't know. That's just the way I am. I
Oh,
just
I
think.
talk about everything on here. No, 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 no.
Yeah,
Don't
no,
feel
that's
that.
true. That's true. That's true. That's true. It's just
Whatever's positive, I talk about. No, no, no.
well, it's just just the way the society is going on right now, and if we don't teach our generation right now, and how can you say how to be and basically, oh God, I shouldn't even say this on your thing. Anyway, it's just too much BS going around in the news and life, and people are undecisive, and they don't know how many genders there are. It's just too much. If that continues on, how's the next generation after this next generation going to be? You know, confused, and just the way some of these men are nowadays, it's just that we're running out of men, bro. You know,
Yeah, we are.
yeah, I mean, I'm
Yeah, we
serious.
are.
I mean, come on, bro.
Yeah, we are.
It's
Yeah.
just I don't know, man. I just see the way the society is, and personal life and schooling. Um, it's just I don't know what they plan on doing out here in this world, bro. But we just gotta keep focused and take care of our family and be the man and woman that we all know and how we grew up, man.
Yeah.
Anyway, so how's 2023 treating you?
School time 20 been weird.
2023 is being weird.
Yeah, I mean, it's been good. It's been good, but been weird. Been weird. Like I don't know. It's been weird, but other, I'm here. Me and Miss, we still we good, and I'm trying to step on my game, do other things, But it's been weird, But I'm here. I'm still living,
You got to,
you
bro.
know.
I mean,
Still
especially
living, still fighting, still living, still fighting.
well, you got to think about this, bro. In our age right now, we're probably pushing 40s, 50s, and there's a lot of people that don't even wake up in the morning. So basically, and we should just give thanks for what we got when we wake up in the morning and we get to open up our eyes and take that deep breath. To just give thanks for that.
Uh
Even if
huh.
we don't have a cup of coffee or a slice of bread to eat, let's just give thanks that we got to open up our eyes. And He gave us another day to try to seek that cup of coffee and try to seek that slice of bread.
Right. Yeah. Got you.
So you know, let's strive not um, to acquire things, but let's strive to inspire each other. We might not have it all together, but together, we can have it all. So
Yeah, that's
anyway,
true. That's
bro,
true.
let me stop talking. Let me stop talking. Just to give you a little word of thought and stuff like that. Just keep God first. Keep pushing. Always be a good
Yes.
person, and things
Uh-huh.
will come your way, man. Doors will open for you, and I hope everybody takes that into consideration. But let me jump on this expressway, bro. And like I said, I'm on my way to go make some papers. So nice talking to you on the radio. You stay safe and always stay healthy, or at least try to. And thanks for showing me respect, bro.
Always, always. I got you, brother, as always.
Take care on the radio. And let me bounce out of here,
All
baby.
right, be
You
safe.
guys take care. If I see you, I'll always show up or throw a thumbs up for you, man.
All right, thank you. Appreciate you.
You got it, man. Stay safe,
All
man.
right.
Much love from Chicago, bro.
Much much love, man. Peace out to Chi-Town. Now get the 12 vows. You say I said hi to your son and I ain't know you. How to annoy you? And me and the miss, we was at DC. We was walking around to see where you was at. We didn't see you. He said you walked towards the bathroom. You walked towards the bathroom. We didn't see you. So what's up with that? Yeah, you know it was hot out there. So this what I'm saying. So I'm gonna put the link so you can come up here and explain yourself, sister. We ain't gonna let me see. Wait, no. Oh, nah. Yeah, so ain't nobody knowing you. We did walk by the restroom. What are you talking about? We did walk by the restroom because the Missy said, yeah, let's go walk by the restroom. We didn't walk by the restroom. We ain't see you. And we trying to, and at the same time, you got to understand, it's hot out there. We trying to be in the shade too. It was hard in the moment out there. Come on, 12 of us. Come on, sis. Don't start nothing. Come on now. There goes the link up there. Hit the link. Nobody try. Nobody. And, yeah. Shoot. It was hot. But like I said, I'm going to do an aftermath of March on Washington D.C. This aftermath of it. I'm gonna do it so why the mission she come on the panel and put a thing on and everything. But we were there. It was hot. Don't so don't do that. Don't do that. Trouble, you know how I get down. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. But we see your son and your son did say that he knows me. He heard of me. So you all right. But I know there are some people. Let me clear this up too. I know there are some people throughout the years has said, why you do shows in the morning and ain't nobody don't show up and stuff. You wasting your time, and I understand people. They said, man, I understand they concern, but I say this: you never know who's listening. You never know, and and this is part of my legacy that I'm building. It's part of my legacy. So the number one grinder talk in this channel, the main chapter. No, no. Uh, the link is working. You just keep on hitting it. Keep on hitting it. Let me see. Yeah, it was hot. Then what you come up here? It was hot. Don't want you to come up. So we talk about a little bit, and also let me let you know too. Or hopefully, I can get you on the panel too. So we can talk about this too. But we gonna give so family. We gonna give a preview of it. So, I know of anybody that went to the Marshall Washington 60th anniversary. If you went, let me know. Let me see. Let me put my email in the chat. If you went to it, let me know. See, I'm gonna give you my secondary email. If you went to Washington D.C. 60th anniversary, uh, just hold on, y'all. Now, this is what I'm saying. If anybody that went to Washington, went to March of Washington. Okay, hold on. I'm saying to face. Give me some time. So this was one of my secondary emails. I haven't used that email in a while. So anybody that went to the March of Washington 60th anniversary, that's the email you reach me out on. JT Blackman 43. JT Black, all in low caps. JT Blackman 51 at gmail.com. If you want to um if you want to Marshall Washington, you want to get on. All right, hold on 12 hours. Hold on 12 hours. Hold on. Hold on for 1 second. Facebook user, if I know who you are, check your Facebook Messenger. On 12 hours, check your Facebook. Check your Facebook. Let me see. If you want me, I send it through your Facebook. I can send it through your Facebook. Let me see. Oh, hold on, hold on. Hold on. Hold on, fam. Hold on. Hold on, fam. Hold on. Hold on, family. Hold up. Hold up. Wait. I'm back. I'm back. I'm back. So check it. Check it. Let me know you got it. Let me know you got it. Anybody there? Let me know. Anybody is there in the chat? Press 1. Anybody's in the chat? Press 1. There you go. Hello.
Forever, right? Look at my wearing my Nan shirt for you.
Yeah. Uh huh. I got you. Yeah.
This crazy. That's crazy. Let me see if I can move my camera better.
So,
Okay, let's see. That's good, right?
that's good.
How you doing?
I'm okay. How you doing?
Yeah, I was like, how you gonna see my son and not see me? Like, really? Second time. You was in New York, you didn't see me. Then we gonna be at an event in Washington, DC. How does that work? How does
We be
that
missing each
work?
other, and we and right, and but me and the right, but me and the miss, like I said, me and the miss, we walked towards the restroom. We didn't see you.
That's so crazy. So you didn't go when you saw my son, y'all didn't like leave the at the same time to the restrooms.
No, we didn't leave. We walked around towards the restroom. She said, because the miss said, let's walk toward the restroom. See, we see her, and we didn't see you, so we trying to find somewhere to get cool because it was hot.
It was ridiculous. I never saw the MLK monument. They said you can see it from
No.
Lincoln Center. I didn't see it. Where is the MLK memorial from that area?
Hold on.
Hello everybody.
No, I'm thinking something. Hold on.
We in StreamYard? Where we?
I'm on Melon. What's that?
Oh, it's Melon.
We was across where the cafe was.
The cafe. So we had you had the cafe where they had the souvenirs shop, and then you had the cafe where we
Yeah,
just eat burgers and stuff. Which
yeah.
one?
Where the souvenirs at? Yes.
Oh, so yeah, I had went over to the area where most of the tents was, where all the guests was really at. Did you go over
Yeah.
that side? You know how
That
like
was over there on the. That was on the other side.
yes, yes. I hear the miss. Hello, how
On
are
the
you? Good
reflection
morning,
for you.
everybody.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, it was on the other side of reflection food. We was on the opposite side.
Yeah, I had already moved because I had went to sleep. My son came over and
You
he
went
was
to
like,
sleep.
yeah, I was so hot. I had been there. We had been there for a long, like, cause we came with the buses from Harlem, so we had to be there at 2. Like the buses started coming at 3 a.m.
Mm.
We left the bus that I was in. We left like 4:30, 5 o'clock, and we was on the road, right? So we got there still in the morning time. So by the time you saw my son, it was like 2:30, right? It was like in the two. So we had been there
No,
for
it was going. It was going on 2 o'clock.
going on. Yeah, I was been there for hours. I was hot. I was sweating. I had to take my hat off and everything. I was knocked out.
Yeah.
I had icy. I couldn't get it together because it was so. It was like the
It
where the
was
main
very hot.
speakers
Yeah, it was very
was.
hot.
Yeah, the
What
main
I'm going.
speakers was directing the sunlight. There was no trees
Yeah.
where they were.
Yeah, what I'm gonna do on 12 sis, I'm gonna do a special live on the Marshall Washington 60th anniversary.
That's
I'm
nice.
gonna do I'm gonna do an aftermath for it. And I want you to join. I want you to join the panel. I want you to really want to join the panel and
That'd be
stuff. I think it's very important. I think it's very important that yeah, I see the shirt. I seen the shirt, but it was very I'm letting you know like like the miss was saying and you were saying like your grind is lying. It was hot.
it was
And I'm just saying the understatement. It was hot. It was I never been that type of hot in a long time. It was hot. And where people was at them, it wasn't really no shade.
no shade. There was no shade.
Yeah, it was hardly no shade, and even they had benches. Them old people on them benches. They ain't gonna get up.
Please. They was a lot of them was driven over by the golf courts. You saw the little carts.
Yes.
They let us sit down. They drive them over there. That was cute. I liked it.
You, but we gonna give you a preview right now. But let me tell people right now, I will do an aftermath of the Million Man March 60th. I'm just giving you a preview
No
right
Million
now.
Man March. It was March on Washington.
Huh?
No Million Man March. It was the March on
I
Washington.
mean, what? Marshall Washington,
Yes.
60th anniversary. But we're gonna talk a preview of it. I would say this. Some of it I'm gonna leave it to when we gonna do it. But some of it I'm gonna tell you this. To me it was unionized. But it shouldn't be for no work. But it should not be for working people. For jobs and workers. But it should not be. That should be for everybody. But I'm gonna talk more about that when I gonna talk about it. I'm just saying it's unionized. The message is all but should be about the workers and jobs and stuff. I hear what y'all saying. I get it, but I think it should be for everyday people.
It was for everyday people. I'm an everyday person.
Where? Where?
Yeah, the people who
Yeah, yeah,
came in.
yeah. Me and
We
you,
had
right?
15 buses. We had
Yeah,
15
few
buses
me and
from
you, but
then.
most of it was union. Come on, 12 hours. Come on now.
We had over 60 organizations there to
Yeah,
help
you
promote
most of it
that.
was unionized,
And then
right?
we had some colleges. We had the we had some
But they rub but most yeah. All right, I put like this. It was mostly unionized in colleges.
and we had groups from the LGBT community and everything. That's not
Oh,
unions.
oh, why should not nonprofit? Yeah, nonprofits and what?
And seniors.
Huh?
Yeah, we had seniors and youth.
Yeah, youth. Okay, yeah,
Youth, yeah.
yeah, you right. Generation, but
And
they
then
was
the
in the
youth not in
union.
unions. The youth not in unions.
But some of you was union. Yes, it was. See y'all, you see y'all. I see how y'all do it, man. Yeah, everyday people like me, that y'all don't care. Yeah, union,
But
yeah, union, man. Yeah, you gotta be. It's gotta be non-profit. It's gotta be union. That's not what the shit. What the country is all about.
I mean, remember Martin Luther King was trying to help unionize workers that wasn't getting
I get
paid.
that. I no, I get what you're saying, but he trying to help all people. This is
Yes.
what I'm. This is what I'm at, right?
Hmm.
Every time we talk Martin Luther King, I had none of you in the midst. We always talk about unionize and stuff like that. If A. Philip Randolph, this is back in 1939. Now I'm going back 19 with the late great A. Philip Randolph. They talking about to put. He was trying to get the unions. No, he trying to get people. He trying to get us as black people opportunities to work, and
Right.
then later on to put them in the union. And that's a misconception that we don't. That's because we don't like to talk about that. Cause you know why? Because my late father had it was my late father had friends that working the Pullman on railroad, and they was not in the union at that time. And A. Philip Randall was trying to get some people because it was a push. It was a push. They don't want us to be of those jobs.
Right. And we had a whole bunch of NAN chapters from different states there.
Yeah,
So
I see.
that was they have buses. So that was
Yeah.
buses of
Oh, you
regular
know what?
people.
To talk more about that, please.
Yeah. So we had um people from California, Chicago, Louisville, Kentucky, New Jersey. Like they just was some all over Vegas. So we had the Vegas branch. We had like because a lot of the branches was able to sponsor buses. So the New York branch, which I was with, I came on a bus with the House of Justice on 145th Street. They had 15 buses.
Wow.
Yeah, so that was wonderful. Especially one of the buses was wheelchair accessible, so that was really great,
That
right?
was great.
And
Yes.
um, and then we had other people come from chapters that they didn't provide buses from their chapter, but they still came on their own way because you got the Amtrak, you got the airplane, the different ways to get there. So as long as they knew where to meet, people just met there because a lot of people have already been to Washington D.C. and the Lincoln Memorial. I personally, this was my first time, so I had never been to the Lincoln Memorial. I was excited to go to see
Understand
the
why they had the
MLK
march when
monument.
they still working on it.
Oh, say that again, Miss.
Cause they still had their scalpels and stuff up. Cause they was, they revitalizing the Lincoln Memorial. That just didn't make sense to me. But
That didn't make
whatever.
sense to me either. I was like, "What's going on?" But I see the stairs. I see the stairs need to be. I see some of the stairs was chipped, so I see they're gonna
Yeah,
renovate it. They
yeah.
renovate.
They've been doing that. They've been doing that for a year or so now.
That's hard. That's crazy.
Revitalizing the Lincoln and the Jefferson.
Okay.
Yeah. So it was just like you gonna have a lot of people come to this area. They actually opened up some of the fencing um for the march, but it was just you putting a lot of people in a certain area that is fenced. I just didn't understand that, but they do, yeah, whatever. I just didn't understand that.
Yeah,
And
they was
plus, it
trying to
wasn't.
make
It
sure.
wasn't. Due to the heat, the turnout wasn't what they anticipated either. So I remember they wanted me to work. I was not working. I was not working.
Oh,
And
she
then
she part of the union, y'all.
Which one? Which one?
part of OPIU Local 2.
Okay, that's awesome. That's so
So
Yeah.
awesome.
I part of a union, and yeah, we were represented. A lot about unions, at least a lot of the affiliated unions with AFL-CIO were represented plentifully.
Yes,
I think
Yeah.
and
so.
colleges came out nicely too. We had a lot of. We had 1906. You saw them black guys. They was
Yeah.
marching. It was going 1906.
Yeah. I,
So, but it was very hot, and I think AFL-CIO pushed this a lot.
yeah.
So, and because Liz and Frederick Redmond was there. The unions came out the way they came out, but a lot of them, it was just, it's like, I don't know. I'm used to, maybe because I have been to the Million Man March and stuff like that, and normally we have more people,
Mhm.
but I can say they did not advertise this march very well.
Mhm.
There were no posters, there was no commercial advertisements. Yes, CNN will say something like, yeah, there's going to be a march on Washington, and then they'll turn around and start talking about Trump.
Right.
So it was like there was not a real push for people, to get the word out.
Right.
And I think a lot of the wording for people was either the organizations that you were in, they pushed the word out, and then it was more word of mouth. So if you know somebody who knew about it, then you knew about it. But as far as trying to reach the masses, I don't think they did a good job.
Yeah,
The
well,
only
you're not the first person who has said that because some of the people from Cincinnati and Chicago were saying the major churches wasn't
Mm-hmm.
participating, and they thought
Nope.
that that was disturbing. They said, "Why the churches not?" And I said, "I don't know the answer because usually it's through the NAN chapter that is affiliated with the church leadership. Usually there's
Right.
always a minister on the board of the NAN chapter. So
And I'm just speaking from, I'm in the city. So it's like let's put it like this. I found out about the Metro Washington through my job, and then I told Underrated. I said, look, there's going to be a march. And he was like, really? I ain't hear nothing about it. I said, I know. I'm just letting you know. You should
I
go ahead
did.
and push it out that it's going to be out. And then I think he pushed it out and you pushed it out. But again, it wasn't nothing commercialized.
right.
So my thing is, did y'all really want a big turnout, or did y'all just want who was there? You know what I'm saying?
I
Yeah,
I mean
well, one of the people who had talked to me because I was doing phone, I was volunteering with the phone. They was asking about Daughtry's church because they said in the past Daughtry's daughter had did buses from Atlantic Avenue,
Right.
and they
right.
were asking about all the church, like really the churches and the churches providing the buses. So that's the real question about what was the religious leadership disinvestment, because we really a very strong church charter, so most of the churches support NAN because Reverend Al Sharpton is a
Something right.
And and
so
and
I was surprised to hear that major churches in Cincinnati and Baltimore and Chicago wasn't doing buses.
nope. Um, a lot of our southern North Carolina and South Carolina. People normally would bus from Alabama and Mississippi. None of them. Um, which is strange. But again, just think of your speakers though. The speaker
Mhm.
lineup, when King was there, it was a lot of pastors and ministers.
Yes, yes,
But this time, it was not.
It was commercial. They,
And that's where underrated keep talking about it was all geared on the unions because they did not have
no.
a lot of ministers and pastors from several cities, talking about whatever. They didn't. They had more organizations and unions, nonprofits and unions. And so that is where he is saying, the face, because he's not even thinking about Reverend Sharpton, because
I
he
don't care.
is commercialized. Sorry to say. He is. He's
My thing is this, right? Let me do something. Welcome to my channel, Underrated Darkness. Y'all true the number one grinder, one of the best case secrets on social media. This is no one grinder talk number 23. We talk with the miss, and then we with the sis 12 hours. My thing is this is I'm not gonna say I'm mad, but I'm very disappointed that again, when it comes to tradition, we think it's a bad thing. And we gotta start. I'm gonna talk more about this too. Because it should be more past. And I'm not talking put any past out there that's commercialized. I'm talking about the pastors that understand what Martin Luther King, A. Philip Randolph, and others and women.
6, yeah.
Cause see, they fought for change. See, this is what I'm saying. They fought for change. They fought for us as African descent of this country to vote, to have a shot of American dream. That was the that's what I know throughout the years. And when I didn't see that, because the missus said, baby, you got, because she in the union, I understand that. You know, I understand that. But for me, it left me a distaste in my mouth. I look at other people, I didn't like that. I didn't, I mean, I like us, like other nationalities, they formed. They, you know, they was happy there and they pushing and everything. But there are certain things that people fight for their own rights and everything. You already got rights. You got a choice. Why you want rights? And you already, your choice is passed.
Yeah, I saw a lot of more. I saw a lot of more white people than I was expecting. I mean, I just thought it was a really huge. So we had people from the state of Washington, right? So we had a lot of people from all over different coasts, right? So that's really great. But the push that I found that a lot of the white participants was pushing was, equality and us all being, making sure that we're
And I didn't
all
understand that.
the community, and they're not really focusing on the
So
disparity
too,
that's happening with
right.
us, and
And
the
also,
fact that we're getting killed by the police unarmed.
right.
There's a
And
lot
then
of issues.
saying, right, and you know the thing about with me and the Mitch, we was on our way driving there because she drove and we had to drop the car in Virginia and then we would take the train to D.C. But it was one her union her union leader. I forgot her name was Shula, and she says something that is very disturbing to me as a black man. She was saying, yeah, the woman getting 64% off the dollar more than a white man. Is you motherfucking crazy? The
But
white man
that's one
always
of the
been with
talking
the
points.
white woman. And see, she said, but you understand. But this is my thing again. It's like really, and it's like, you know what, unrated. Have a clever, open mind when you go to DC. I don't like to hear stuff like that. And I'm going to talk
But that
more
was one
about
of
that on the
that,
aftermath.
that was one of the talking points, though. One of the issues is the equality with women's pay. So they did have that whole component with just the women. Then they had the component about student loan debt forgiveness, right? That's why we had the colleges and students, and we had the component about LGBT. Because they were saying that they fighting for the alphabet people rights. So they had
It's but they in legislation. That's my point. You got the trans and LGBT.
they had
They
them.
legislation. They on the books. So why the hell we fighting for them? You on the books?
But you know what I thought was interesting? There was more white people with the LGBT than I thought. I thought
Yes.
we was fighting for people of color in the LGBT. So to see
Yes.
all them white people, I mean, I'm not saying I'm not. I know that. Did you think it was interesting seeing the Muslims? You saw they had people with hijabs
Yes.
in there. We had Asians. We had Muslims. Yeah,
It
it
just,
was good.
but I understand that. But for me, is this right? I understand the non-nationality, on that the rainbow. I'm not even gonna talk about the rainbow because the rainbow. I think of the rainbow after June 1st. That I'm not gonna talk about the rainbow. I'll probably talk about that in the near future. I'm gonna get into that. But my thing is this: as a person of African descent,
Okay.
and I have to say this, and I know a lot. You know me 12,000 years. I ain't gonna if I said I've been through things and I see things, I'm gonna say it because I want to help people. There's a quite a few people that want to fight for rights in Washington D.C. on the 60th anniversary that you're already on the books. Your legislation is on the books. Why you still want equality? Now if you want to fight for equality, the ones that don't have, okay, I understand that. But I never thought until this day, as a 57-year-old a black man of African descent in this country, that we still gotta fight for choice.
that you already got. But when it comes from me, I don't have no right to say anything about it. I don't have no right to say I want to fight for our people, fight for our rights. I don't have the right. I don't have the right to say that. When Martin Luther King, that mayor speech back in '68 before he got shot, how us as a people disfranchised. So let's
Well,
talk about that. But nobody don't want to talk about that. But I'm going to talk about it, and I won't keep on mentioning it till the day I die. Us as African descent in this country, the question is, I don't care you in the union, I don't care wherever aspects of life you in. Are you gonna fight for our people or you damn not? If you're not, you still want to get a damn paycheck, get a damn paycheck. If you still want to be around the certain organizations that, oh yeah, you want to help the others that still disfranchised, you deal with them. But over here, in a lot of ways, we still get disfranchised. In the Jacksonville shooting, Florida, 3 black people got shot this past weekend for nothing.
yes, the same day. It was
The
on
same,
July
right, the same day. But they
26th.
said
Yes.
the white guy killed himself. Coward. Why you don't bring that up? And I'm tired. No. Listen, I listen. I know how to scratch my own ass. I don't need nobody to scratch my ass. I know how to wipe my own ass. I don't need nobody to wipe my own ass. The thing what I'm saying is this. People could call me whatever you want. You traditional, you hard. Yeah, I'm hard knocks for our people. You dog all right. Because our ancestors had not put their bottom line for that. And I'm just saying these people, and I'm just saying it's a beautiful. Now people think for humanity aspect, got it, beautiful. Hey, how you doing? This and that. Humanitarian, I get it. I get that part. But I'm had to be I understand as a black man, I come from a black mother, and I come from my late black mother, I come from a late black father, that they had their struggles in this world and even in this country. I cannot turn my back from it. I cannot do it. And I am not going to do it. But I'm saying this that, like she said, the Miss was saying this, it was not broadcast. But I think it was deliberately. I think it was deliberate. They wanted that way.
Well, I mean, one of the main issues was that the program wasn't released. So, like the missus had said about the speaker list, right? So we didn't have a panel, like a program. Like you know how when we came, nobody was out with devices giving us the program. So we didn't have like no catalog or anything of sponsors or people that was going to speak what time because they had an 8 o'clock, right? So 8 a.m. was a pre-program. People was asking for what was that going to entail, right? Then they wanted to know what was the main program gonna and did you see any lists? Like we didn't have that.
I ain't seen no list.
And people was they was suspicious about that, and that does make it come off political, right? Because now we got the issue of they're gonna prioritize who wants to be put up there, right? Because they see the people and they feel that they have a priority pass over, like you
That's
might
what I'm
be
saying.
saying, the people,
Right.
right? Because we had a lot of people that
Right.
wanted to speak that had been at the original March on Washington when Martin Luther King was alive. And we didn't see an overwhelming amount of those people. Like we had Nick Cannon, we had Melba Moore, we had how like they're gonna like try to highlight the celebrities, right? And the celebrities wasn't really because Nick Cannon had did the movie about Chicago and how so many blacks was killing each other. But you didn't really hear a big push about gun violence or anything, which I thought was interesting. I mean, it was a very peaceful rally, though. I mean, if you think about it, it
Well,
wasn't
it's very, very peaceful, right?
it wasn't nobody was really talking about anything really, um, you know, You know, because remember we got the Black Panther street named in Manhattan, right? Nobody was really talking about anything too black power. You know what I
You
mean?
know, right, and that's
They're
what I
not
was
gonna be. They
saying.
wasn't gonna
Right,
do
and right, like
that.
you say, like more political, sis. Like you say, more political. I'd say like this, and I'm gonna say, besides your point, of political, it was unionized, and I believe it was delivering unionized. And so for me, for me, I'm saying for me. I can't talk about when I see this. Yeah, it's a good thing and everything, but I said, what about my rights? What about we could talk about black on black crime. I talk about black on black crime on here all for years and years. Yeah, we got to get it together. But again, go back. What happened to Jacksonville within hours of the Washington March?
Which was
Three
we both know it was
people.
pushback.
th-
We know it was
Three
pushback.
three people Florida got shot looked like us for nothing again. So this
Just
is
like
so
the church killing with Dylan Roof. He went right in
Helen
that
Roof,
church,
right?
killed them people
So
in the
right,
church.
so this is what I'm saying. Walk into this. Listen. I'm not apologizing. Yeah, I do. I am agitated. But see, I was with the Miss. So you know what I'm saying. I said, let me be here because this is she in the union. I want to represent, and I know her own way. She represent five people and stuff like that. So there's many times that I kept a lot of stuff in, but I'm looking around like why? I said, I was like, what are you doing? I said, but what about I said, and I thought about this. I was thinking this too that it could be another person that look like get shot for nothing right now. And people don't care. I don't want to hear about no celebrities. I don't want to hear about it. I want to hear about everyday people. And that was Martin Luther King and feel around about. Yeah, they talking about you. I understand what the miss was saying about unions. I'm not saying there's nothing wrong. Believe me, there's nothing wrong. I love our people being in unions because we had not been part of union even for decades. Even when I was coming up, it was very hard to get in the union. So I respect that. But I'm just saying, come on, give me a break. Why I'm going to hear for another person do not look like me? You never been a struggle like me. Then you want to cause a gender war, a gender war, a political aspect, and also union aspect. I'm sorry. I'm calling shit out as it is. And so for me, I don't like that. I don't care about no fucking white women. Listen, let me say this. All white people is not bad. There are some good white people that do fight for our rights. So let me put that out there. I'm not talking about y'all, but the ones I'm talking about, you know definitely what I'm talking about. I don't like that some that looks like us. It could be a man or woman, and you play that gender war. And then sometimes some black man and some black woman, we fall for it. And despite that, our family is not together. It's called a more division. And I don't like that. I don't like that. I seen this game for a long time. And it's until we understand that our rights as a state, we got to keep on fighting. We people think we ain't made it.
Well,
Yeah, few Negroes.
I was at a meeting where um we was talking about the black father, right? Being absent for a different number of reasons, right? So either in jail or protecting his family or whatever, bad health because they don't go to the doctors, they don't trust the doctors, right? So all of these different things, and then this white woman, she comes up and she says that, well, what we need to do is educate the white man. We need to educate the white, and I thought that was so crazy. I thought that was so crazy. And I was just listening about how I feel like some white people, they they come into the group to always low key bring back their, because why would we be educating the white man? Like I just thought that was so crazy. But they just come into the group to just make sure that they have their agenda involved, right? So we have a lot of white people that want to be a part of the movement. and they will always throw up Jewish issues. They're gonna throw up the Holocaust. I mean, it's never gonna just be about our issues because they see the platform and they want to run to it, and they're gonna throw up their issue. It's like we don't just let it be streamlined, just us. Whereas they can do a movie only them. It'll be only white cast. But when we do a black movie, only black cast, they get uncomfortable, right? Because even in Black Panther, they had that white savior kind of thing going on where the main character, Panther, almost risked his life to save that white man. You know what I mean? Then he brings his sister to try to like make sure you keep him alive. It's like they still play the mental game, programming us to be sensitive to the white life. You know, like when we say Black Lives Matter, they still got to come in and say, but all lives matter. You know, but they always
LGBT.
about them. They always white lives. They always make sure that the white life is programmed in us that is valuable. Don't let the white man just die. Save the white man. You know what I mean?
Hey, look, and it's more, and it go more your point. And I think that I'm gonna talk more about. I did talk about this in the past, but I'm gonna talk more about this. I think I'm gonna do a special show about it. It's more than the white man and white woman. There are other nationality has taken over for the last 40 years of this mindset that their rights supposed to be more superior than ours.
And
But
they use
y'all
our
on
platform. They use our platform to
they
have
use our
audacity
platform,
to go
right?
to the mic and say that. That's what's really
Right,
crazy. Why
exactly.
are we talking about the Holocaust at a black event? It makes no sense to me.
And so that's why like in this USA, they know who to pick to talk. And then when people radical like me that is not afraid talk against the powers that be, not afraid to stand against it, they don't want me up there because I'm going to tell the truth. I'm going to wake up people say, yeah, when is I? They don't want me up there. They don't. They don't want me up there because I'm not afraid. I'm not afraid. I use my mouth. I'm not even afraid to use my fist. I'm not afraid of y'all. I'm not. I'm not. So
Right.
so they had to. So they had to put. They had to pick people that know 40 years ago that is not tired no more. That is, I mean, that is give up. Like Andrew Jackson, he talked. I mean, it's okay, but I heard from you like 20, 40 years ago the same speech. I'm just saying, I heard the same speech. I mean, come on, guy. I know. I'm hearing. I'm looking at. I mean, if y'all want to use him as a symbol, okay, that's sad from black man to why you use it as a signal. So, what do you have something for our people right now?
Because they don't want to it's like it's there to pacify the people. They don't want anger, they don't want rage, right? But then also, but what's the path of change that we're providing? Because if we know that in Baltimore, Maryland, and parts of Philadelphia that there's black communities that have the disinvestment, how do we as a black unit give investment? Like, how do we bring our own businesses there and so forth? Like, how do we build the community ourselves, right? But you can't even really have that discussion because look at all the white people that's there. Like, I
And,
just
and,
see
and,
a ridiculous
and you
amount of
know
white people.
what? And you know what? The Miss lives in the DMV area. Do you know there's a lot of black businesses in the DMV area that are prospering? Why y'all didn't invite them?
Nobody, everybody was invited. I think it was the level of interest. Like, we didn't have
I
to do
understand
it,
that, but what I'm saying in the DMV area,
right?
I told him it's this in the DV area. All right, if you don't want to invite the masses, okay, I understand. But why you didn't invite the ones in the DV area that are prosperous? That looks like us. I know, I've been. When I went to, I see other. We been to other vendors that us as a people has prosperous. Why you didn't invite them?
But
They in
did
the
you notice?
DMV area.
Did you notice we didn't even have vendors? Like you could have. Why we didn't walk and see a bunch of black vendors selling their products, black owned products? We didn't have any of that.
Hardly none.
We didn't have any of that. It wasn't encouraged or allowed.
Had
We
the
had
street ones. We had the street ones. That's
the
it.
people that came on the buses or on their own with their own way. But I'm saying like the actual signage and vendor
Right.
panels like we would in an African festival or whatever with people selling their own products like comfortably. They didn't have that. And it's like they want to make sure that we have the message of unity clear, but in a way like it's not as bad, right? They don't want to make it like they don't want to put a picture that is so dire. When we have DeSantis trying to take education of black people out of the school or to skew it that slavery was a benefit. You
Mhm.
see, they didn't really talk about none of that because they don't want to talk against DeSantis. Did you feel that anybody was talking against DeSantis?
No.
No, we
Of
didn't talk.
course they ain't talking about that devil.
It was nothing like no negative targets about anything. And you saw the military presence. You saw those guys with their. You saw that, right? You saw them guys with all the military weapons and stuff walking around.
I see some. Yeah.
We had a lot of military and clear security surveillance, which I mean I felt comfortable and I didn't feel that it was over policed, right? Because you know how like some of our black events, it's got way too much police.
It was undercover. Yeah.
I
Right.
didn't feel I didn't feel that we had this like police state kind of feel. I thought that it was um I felt like I had a feeling of black community, black people, but I've been to more events where it's like you can count the white people. You know what I mean? Like it's not like
And,
a whole
and
bunch of them. They usually feel kind of uncomfortable. You know what I mean?
yeah,
Like
that's
they
true.
feel
That's
uncomfortable.
true.
But
And
that
and
that
all,
wasn't the case with this.
and you know what? And also that I was thinking though too. This like a few days before we go to what we was talking about it. I understand mothers lose their children. I cannot imagine that. But my thing is that what about the fathers that lose their kids? I mean, what about the father lose their child too? How do you think they supposed to feel? As for me, losing a child 2009, that feeling will never leave. And I just feel that we said we want men, us black men, to be part of the family. But at the same time, society again, no, you don't supposed to feel this way. You don't supposed to act a certain way. And so that's why a percentage of black men within my age group in the 50s, they die. And they don't die because they sick, they do not take care of themselves. They die of a broken heart because nobody don't give a damn. And I'm not saying don't give a damn about me of 18 hours. Give a damn about me 24 hours.
Right.
Give a damn about me. And that's why I pushed this for years and years and years. And I know people hate me about that, but I don't care. Our man is dying. It's like, who cares? There's men. Let me tell you something. There's men within my equal 50 is commit suicide more than ever. They just give up. Look it on YouTube. There are black men is committed suicide. Oh, they sick. They ain't sick. My family don't care. Nobody don't hear me. But you should have told me. I'm telling you what's going. You not hearing me. So what the hell?
Right.
But it's a statistic. Nobody don't cares. But
Well,
see,
you care, and there are men that care,
I know
but
there are men cares, But
Yes.
this is what I'm saying. They are main cares, but they care about their children. They care about their family. What about outside of that?
Hmm.
That's the problem. And
Like
we
it
don't
won't
want
be
to talk about
mainstream.
that.
Right. They're not
Huh?
gonna let that be. They're not gonna let it be mainstream. Like
They
even when
don't want to
you
be
talk about
mainstream.
your
And
people,
some of us as a people, we to blame for it too. Because we letting it happen.
right?
I remember I was talking to my second oldest brother when he was living. And we were talking about different stuff like that. This was I was living in my old apartment. And I was telling him, if I die right now, who would care? You know your family care. I'm talking about outside that. Who would care? At the time I was single. I was single. I was letting the miss know I was single. How about if I was somebody right now? Would she give a damn about me? I don't think so. And I remember my brother said, "Don't say that." I'm telling you what I know, what I'm feeling, what I'm seeing. So now he been going ever since 2021. We're in 2023, going to the fall right now. How I supposed to feel as a black man? How I supposed to feel that you can't even check your mailbox. Listen, us as a people, we can't even check them. I was watching on the show that deal with about Kevin Durant. His mother it was based on a true story. She sent his son to take out the garbage, and the cop pulled up. Oh, you fit the description of that. She had to come out and say, "My son just taking out the garbage. He's young." Because it was at times when I checked my mail, it was cops pull up on me. We just wanted to see what you see. I put my key in the mailbox. I put my key in the mail, but that means I live here. So you know what I do from now on. If I don't forget, wherever I do, I have to take my wallet with me to check the mail. And I'm not saying all cops do that, cause all of them don't do that. But there's things, but those the same rotten ones. Oh, you sure? Cause you know anybody can have the key. So the people said he do live in this complex. So why you just stop? We just want to make sure. Make sure what? And this is again. It was one Puerto Rican and one black. They said, "Are you all right?" I'm fine. I'm used to this. How you could be used to it? I'm used to it. And that's what I'm saying. I said, well, I gotta take my identification with me to check the mail. And I told people that when you get in your car, make sure you have your identification in your pocket. So anything happens, you can pull out and show them. Because it ain't all about what neighborhood you live in no more. It's not. So when people say, "Oh, I live in a nice neighborhood, and nothing ain't gonna happen to me," or "My children ain't gonna let nothing happen to me," I seen it happen to people that I grew up with, live in nice neighborhoods. You can't even have picnic no more. So when it gets to right now, I mean, yeah, we still gotta take care of business. When I take care of my business, sometime on the end of the month, they be police be circling around early in the morning, be like looking. I ain't why be looking. I said,
Hmm.
brother, do you have identification on you? Man, I don't I don't care you funny. Have some identification. Sister, have identification on you. Cause you don't know what's gonna happen. I remember vividly 3 years ago. I was on my way. I never forget. I wasn't feeling good. I got to take care of business, pay my bills. As long as I get in the house 410. All that happened at the same time. It was police was following me to the bus stop.
Mm-mm-mm.
I said, he said, I see it's ringing out here. Yeah, it's ringing. Where you going? I said, well, you see me. I pull out my wallet. I'm getting on the bus. I even showed my thing here. See, and I shook my head because when I talk about this, they think I make things up. I don't make things up, but I know I'm not the only one go through this. I know I'm not the only black man go through this. I know I'm not the only. I know the other black woman. I know they go through this too. So this is what we go through it every day. But when you got some of our people feels I don't go through it. I don't have to worry about that. No, you shouldn't think that way because maybe you don't go through it, but somebody else in your family go through it, or your friends don't go through it, or they probably go through it right this minute. They don't want to talk about it. Who wants to talk about everything? Yeah, I took care of my business. God got me home. Don't get me wrong. I took care of everything before 10 o'clock. Yeah, I set up my live on time and everything.
Yeah,
Yes, I could put.
but people should care in general. Remember when we said if it happens to one of us, it happens to all of us. And I find that because I had started working with criminal injustice, right, and people that was falsely in prison, and a lot of people they they're being taken advantage of due to the fact that they don't have the money for bail and whatever, right? So we have the no bail, right? So we have had advocates fight for things for people who was being mistreated legally, right? The police officer, they are making false reports, right? But people, they hear, oh, my nephew, he was taken to jail, and he didn't do anything, and people were like, oh, he did something. You see how they think, like they don't want to accept the reality that some police officer made a false report, right? And then that the judge and the lawyer working together to try to get this innocent person put in prison under false precincts. And I think that should disturb us as a whole, but see, it doesn't. See, they don't care, and that's what's sad. I feel like working with people, just like when it came to even putting this, working and volunteering with this event, there was a lot of in-house fighting, right? So we had people that, of course, have volunteered before in the past. This is my first time volunteering, and then they upset because they don't know me, right? So now I got to deal with these little insignificant nuisances, and you know what I mean, like just being uncomfortable with people who they don't like me just for the simple fact that they don't know me, and we all black, you know what I'm saying, JT? So we got to deal with, you got to deal with not getting prideful, right? So now it's on me to not over prioritize these things because some little old person. I'm just because I'm just telling you, a lot of seniors is in the working, right?
Right.
They got these little things they trying to do. That's called internal issues. So you got the internal issues when we trying to think of the bigger picture, and somebody's got to be the bigger person and say, I got to think about more than just myself and my own feelings, because they doing little stupid stuff, like they just doing little stuff to try to make you stop being there, and that's something a lot of people don't think about how there's little people in place that don't like you there because they want all the glory or whatever going on in their mind, because they take this as everything, whatever little role they got, it's everything for them. Even though nobody really, as a bigger picture, gonna know their name. Like like when people argue about the fact that we even acknowledge Martin Luther King. They say, oh, there was more than just Martin Luther King, or that we acknowledge Malcolm X or Rosa Parks. And then we have that even internal fight within ourselves with our own people arguing about who's getting recognition. And that's why you got these programs and people, the speaker list, where you got to deal with the people who feel that they are priority over everybody else. And that's some bull. That happens a lot with organizing stuff, you know? And that's annoying. These little things that people do, like what they value more. Even though somebody's being innocently, they innocent. And you look them over and you go, I mean, did he even graduate from high school? I mean, you're gonna have problems like that. The kid, you know, he's what? He's 17. He dropped out of high school. They already gonna want to try to devalue him based on that alone. And that's some bull. He was still his rights was violated. He's innocent. But you gotta go through all of that advocating for people because immediately mainstream wants to devalue and look for what are you doing that's bad? You know, was he in game? Was it what does that got to do with a police officer making a false report? You know what I'm saying, JT? What does that got to he's the police officer lied. That's it. This guy shouldn't even be in a holding cell. It didn't happen. He's not the person. You're not looking for the person that committed a crime. This guy didn't commit the crime. Why are we not upset about that? That's weird to me.
I think what it is that some of us is comfortable.
Yes, yes, too comfortable,
I think what it is.
untouched. They're untouched.
I
They're
think I
comfortable,
think I
and they
think I
don't
think
care.
this. Yeah, I think the struggle some of our people have been through and trying to reach their certain dream that they have for themselves and their family. Then when they reach that, and I'm not saying that if you work hard, you should be rewarded. So I'm not saying that you should be rewarded, but there are some. I'm talking about some.
Right,
Again, I know some personally, so I know what I'm talking about. They get this certain level, nice house, nice neighborhood, nice schools, programs that work for them, and then but they fail to understand the struggle still continue. It doesn't mean when you live in that house that you'll be respected by other people around, because things still happening. And so when they find out, when they get the rude awakening, man, what happened? Well, you know, you start fighting. You
right.
got comfortable, and this evil system said, "Nigga, stay in your place." And that's what the thing. Like I said, I said, I know this guy. He was raised in Brooklyn. Right, he has a brother. Man, I'm gonna do my thing, stuff like that. To me, the brother like, yo, man, you need to cool out, man. You know, got comfortable. He moved somewhere in Queens. Nice area up there on Caribbean Heights. And find out, hey, he got a house. Oh, nigga, go home. Now this back in the 80s.
Right.
Nigga, go home. Yeah, I know, right, man. Yo, you got comfortable. You forgot where you come from. They letting you know. And this is in Queens, New York.
Right.
This in Queens, New York. And so he got a rude awakening. It's like, wow, you know what I'm saying? Well, your family not allowed. And but there are some that actually could tell you that. And there are even some that are silent because my late mother, throughout the years, she cleaned people's houses.
Okay.
She used to tell us stories how they used to talk. And I even know my late father used to, when I was a little boy, we used to go pick up my mother, my late mother. And I heard them like that. As for me personally, that started to know the system and see for what it is, like 7, 8. I used to be looking like, why they told mom like that? You know? My late father said, you know the system. I used to shake my head. Now my mom, she defend us, my lady would defend herself, yeah. But this back in now I'm talking about this back in the 70s. So what do you think? What do you think things happen right now? We too comfortable, man. That's what I'm saying. But the ones that some is comfortable, the ones that is still fighting, they look down on us person. Oh, you don't have no right to talk to me that way. I know
Yeah.
what it is. I got everything what I wanted and this and that. But at the same time, the manifested, the mindset on top of that, we have to understand because maybe it not happening to you. Like again, it happened to your family. It can happen to your family or it can happen to your friends. And trust and believe. Most of the time, they're not gonna let you know that because it's depressing. I
Mm-hmm.
tell you, every time I put my key out the door, I have to understand. I got to make sure when I get back home that I put my key in the door. Just open it. Just open it. Now, people can say all they want, but that's real. And it goes for black women too.
That's true. And
So,
another thing though that I think is really ridiculous is how, you know, the we have always talked and exposed the fact that men don't have the same resources when it comes to the housing and job opportunities. And I don't feel that there's been any improvement, right? So we even like the time of us having conversations. So let's say the past 3 years, I don't find that the resources have increased for single homeless males. What about you? Do you feel that it has been we've highlighted an issue that has been in some form addressed? I don't find that there's been any new outreach to address those issues.
yeah, yeah. I
I
don't
mean,
think I.
mhm.
No, go ahead.
In fact, I think if anything, the new thing has been that we want to help immigrants more. You know what I mean? Like we already established the issue of young men not having resources, and what they do, they start talking about immigrants. We start focusing on sanctuary city. I thought that was crazy.
Yeah, I think that we need to talk about that more and stuff. And that's what and that's this franchise I was talking about it not too long ago. That comes in hand. That's why like the miss she was saying and other people they right when they say this. This election is very important. This is gonna make this country go forward, or it's gonna make this country go backwards. I would say this for our people. I'm talking about our people now. We better make sure to be on the table, and make sure that we go forward. Cause if not, it's gonna be we gonna play catch up for decades. That's the way I see it.
But even when
I
it
love
comes
to
to
talk.
resources, hey eyes, even when it comes to resources, though, I feel that um I don't think that we are pulling that to the reason. You know how like the women groups, a lot of the men they had complained about women have more groups. Hey eyes, they have more groups and more resources that they tend to organize and make sure that it's being disseminated, right? Because I remember like in the early 2000s, we had this organization in my neighborhood and part of Brooklyn, right? So I was in Fort Greene, Brooklyn. And they had this organization called Trades, right? And the Trades organization was partnered with 100 black men, and they would get young men, I think 21 and up, and try to make sure that they got them into union jobs or at least had them doing the flagger jobs and so forth. Like they had a specific outreach for the young men. But I don't find that we have groups that are specifically targeting the areas that have men that are undereducated and underemployed, right? And I think that this is like they know it's an ongoing issue, but they don't care. Like, what do you think?
Yeah, I can say that. Yeah,
So
I can
that's what
say
I
that.
think is it's crazy because like we know that it works. That if we do the outreach, we get them together and we assist them like we do with the women who get pregnant. We make sure that they have resources. They can go to the doctor. They get prenatal care, prenatal this and that, right? So okay, but what about the young men? You know that he dropped out of school. Okay, what is the push to try to get them at least with the GED program, a GED program that works for them? Okay, they don't like to do nothing in the morning. Can we do give them night school? What are we doing? Give them online classes. Give them a flexible schedule. I don't think people want to. They don't want to. They want to be mean. They want to try to say you got to do it this time, right? We know that they're not doing something at 8:30 in the morning. So then let's do something either midday or evening, and let's stop playing the games. Like you trying to make somebody go against what their grain. They're not doing it in the morning. So having all these 8:30 in the morning programs and 10 o'clock, it's what I'm saying, JT. It's just like you fighting against the path of the people. Like you're not addressing them at where they're at. We always say when it comes to um therapy and recovery, meet the people where they're at. Yet we still fight with programs to be at a time that the people are actually going to attend it. They're not coming out in the morning. They're not going to go outside ridiculously outside of their community. You got these programs, but it's all the way in the Bronx. These people in East New York, Brooklyn. Like, stop. Like, where's the games? Why are the games being played? But yet
And,
we got
and,
all these resources for these immigrants. Like the
but
immigrant
right, and
don't
but
tell
and
you.
but also you can have those programs at 8:30. You can, but at least have at least have some resources they can get there.
Right. Have a transportation that they're gonna actually have
But
access.
y'all try to pay for immigrants.
Yes. Getting them city buses. They even had city buses transporting them immigrants.
So, and this is the thing that sometimes us as a people we look at. Okay, because I know, like in Virginia, I know this for a fact. They take it. They did like you in the military. They take it. But I know throughout the years they take it. They immigrants. They do whatever they can to help out the immigrants. And I know for a fact because I seen it myself.
I seen it here in New York too. I seen it with
I'm
my own.
like,
They got the
dang. I
people
mean,
out there
like,
with the clipboards, everything. They are directly going to them, making sure they got translators and everything. It's ridiculous.
dang. I mean, I'm trying to get some help. I'm like, wow. And I mean, like, and I'm not talking about the immigrants don't that I'm talking about immigrants look like us. They get help real quickly. I'm like, but I said they I think why I have to wait, but they get help real quick. And some of the immigrants are very disrespectful.
And they come over to the country already acting like they better than black people, like the American blacks. It's it's
Because
it's
they
it's crazy.
brainwashed.
It's like crazy. Like they thinking that they're gonna get a job over us because they're like, I really want to work. Y'all don't. It's like get that out of here. Like that's a narrative that's been that's a lie, yo. Like you're coming over here full of stuff that you're being brainwashed with. Like stop the foolishness. Look at all of our black people in unions.
But,
TWU 100.
right, but this is what I'm saying,
EOT,
12.
all of these are black
Right, you
men and
right.
women. Come on.
But even some of our people in this country thinks like that too. We be thinking like, so there are some black people are lazy, it's all right. And I'm saying like, okay, there's some lazy. Like I remember that my brother go GP. He said, how could brothers could be lazy? I said, wow. I mean, how can we be lazy when we get up where we can to survive? So how do we lazy? Now, if people don't put their time in the right perspective, okay, that's another conversation. That's another conversation. But I'm saying that, oh, they lazy because they don't want to work. Okay, well, why are we lazy? I mean, how are we lazy? It's like this, right? Like my late father used to say this. Right? He said, "I want you to go to work and stuff like this. That get done and everything, put something in the house, but at the same time, you got to get. You say you working. You get up, you walk, you took a shower, do something else. You working. There's people that lazy do not want to do nothing, but you get up and you wake in the day. You working, son. That's one of the few times he called me son. Let me put that out there. You know, you go to school. You working. You do your homework. You working. And I said, wow, I never do that. I was like growing up. I said, I never do that. So us as a people, we always working. Not in certain people mind, but we working. So what we doing now, we working. And so I always told people define working. Define working sometimes not by just getting money. Money is a necessity, yes, but you're working. You're working. I walk to the library and do trying to do something. I'm working. I works. I mean, not as much as other people is or certain times, but I'm working. So we got to be very very careful. We call a person lazy and then that because they're not doing what you want to do, but that person working. You know, when you move around your hand, you're working. You're working. You're constantly working. There are some that they wants the shorter cut and stuff, but they walk, they work, they working. They just want the shorter. They just want the shorter cut. Hey, that's not gonna get you nowhere. But there are some people just want just the one. So I'm just saying that in our own way, we all work. Now, if you're working to improve yourself, to better yourself, that again, that's another conversation. Oh, we got Sister Eyes joined. Okay.
Hey, Eyes, how you doing?
Hey, what's up? How is everybody?
All right. How you feel?
I'm feeling okay. I can't complain. I'm feeling okay.
Yeah, you came in a good time because I get ready to get off in a few. Off in a
I'm
few.
sorry I came late. I
No, no,
just
no, no, no. It's all right. That's all right. You came a good time. You get a few more minutes, and I'm getting on. So how you been doing?
you can hear me? Okay, I've been doing
Yes,
good. I've been doing good. Can't complain.
that's good. That's good. That's good. That's good. So what you think about what me and the Miss and 12 Vows talk about?
The immigrant thing, that's what I kind of I heard. I was listening. The
Okay.
immigrants, when you talking about the
Yeah.
immigrants, and you would say so I was saying that they was, instead of them talking about programs for the African American, they jumped on the subject of the immigrants, information about the immigrants. And then you were saying like now you do have some people that don't want to participate in any of the programs that is going on around them. I kind of agree with both of you, because one, I don't mind the immigrants being here. I'm not gonna lie, because if I was an immigrant and I thought that there was a better opportunity out here, and I would have took it. I'd have been right across that water trying to take it. I probably would have did a bus or something. I don't know what have got me here, but I would have took it. Now, being me, I'm not gonna knock anybody that's trying to get a better opportunity in another country because God knows what's going on over there. Now, to your side of things, I agree that our people, I'm not going to say black people, I'm going to say our people because we got a lot of coaches over here that's picking up this this language of not want to pursue anything. So you have a lot of people over here that don't want to take opportunities of the program that's going on. I have a program right now that's downstairs, not even downstairs of my neighborhood, that and a lot of African Americans, a lot of black people, a lot of Spanish people, I said black people, a lot of cultures. I'm not gonna just blame our people. They're not joining it. They have it. They got this thing that they bring out these programs to see how many people gonna come, and if they don't take advantage of it, they're gonna shut it down. So now they just developed this new thing with my job that they would teach anybody to get pilot's license to learn how to fly a drone. Um, Altogether, the program is gonna cost $175 to start it. They teach you how to get a drone. You're gonna take a test. It's just like almost like a pilot license. Do you think a lot of people gonna join that program? They're not asking you for nothing. If you hit the right people, they might pay for you. If not, $175 to take an exam to fly a drone for a lot of money. Are they gonna take the opportunity? No. They said that for them to pay for this program to give the opportunity for these people to get this job, it has to have a certain amount of people in it. And if it's not a certain amount of people in it, we cannot give out this free money to this program for them to take it. Um, to say that what the immigrants is going to do when they get over here, Donald Trump said, "Make America great again." The most thing they did was they went to Mexico to get these um these factories so they can work less money. Now imagine them coming all over here and they taking the jobs that we don't want to do, cleaning toilets, cleaning somebody's house, cleaning the sideways, cleaning the sewers, and they're gonna stick to $20 an hour or whatever the minimum wage is, and they're not gonna complain like, oh, we need more, because they wasn't getting nothing over there at their own country. So now they over here and they're gonna take what we was not going to take because we work a little hard and we say, oh, we want more, or they're not offering us enough. So they're gonna take that. They're gonna take all the housing programs. Now, I lived in a Puerto Rican neighborhood. I have actually Puerto Rican family members, Spanish family members. Um, and I know those are one of the working hard people. They work so hard that they will get a house in a couple of months. They will get a house in a couple of years. They don't see themselves sitting on government assistance and saying, I'm gonna sit on government assistance and I'm gonna not succeed in anything that I do when I get over here. They're gonna take all the programs that they offer. These people got good credit. United States is willing to give them that. They know they hardworking people, and they're gonna take all these programs that they're gonna get. They're gonna build a little community for them, and it's gonna be a new Spanish town, and they're gonna take it and they're gonna let it grow. And these people are gonna build for their own people. They're gonna have so much program, so much they're gonna look out for one another. This is people that are from nothing and they're coming into something and they're gonna take advantage of it. And if we don't wake up, that's gonna be another class citizen race that is over the black community.
But
Why? Go
no,
ahead.
go ahead.
Why? Because we're gonna let them come over here and take all the jobs that we did not want. United States is gonna offer them because they're gonna take it. How many programs and I agree with 12. They don't have a lot of a lot of men programs. They don't. But back in the let's say 1950s or 1960s for women, the year that women could work. They did have a lot of programs. But when women started divorcing their husbands and leaving domestic violence relationships, they had to start building these programs so that these women can start surviving on their own without their husband. Because remember, they couldn't have bank accounts unless they had their husband. They couldn't do a lot of things unless their husband agreed. Now you had the rate where women was domestically getting domestic violence in their relationships. They was leaving it, and when they left it with nothing. So now they started building these programs so they could build these women up so that they don't have to depend on a husband and be on their own. So we had these programs for that's why they came out with all these women rights and all these other things. And you had these women getting these programs. So it kind of left the man behind because we started taking we like what was the first poster? A woman posted up with her muscles in the air and the red bandana, and that was one sign like we can work like a man too. So that was one sign that they was
Right.
taking programs for
Right.
these women, and that was a sign like I could be like a man too. So now we taking a not knowing that when the era was trying to take these away from the man, we the jobs to make the women equal, we took it from the men and it left them behind. So now we started becoming independent and stronger, and now we started fighting up. We started fighting for more rights, and not realizing, but knowing the black community didn't have much to say, but it was more of who the white community, and those was the people that was getting these programs built. We just joined them if we could, but it barely was spoken for us, and we didn't realize that our black man didn't have nothing from the beginning. So now we taking nothing, and we taking nothing from them and made nothing into something to where now our black man was left behind.
Well, I would say this. We do have examples decades ago that the black man and the black woman had worked together. We had built we did have built cities, built not cities, pardon me, built towns, and we have functioned into that.
Right.
We have examples, and I did wish that we can go back and these examples in the past, decades ago, and do that. But I think that what you and 12 hours talking in the past we were talking about this right, and but I would say this though too, that when when the system has give other people though that don't look like us, when they come in our neighborhoods and they are flourishing in our neighborhoods. And you know there are some people you letting them there. No, I'm not gonna say everyday people let them there. The politicians let them there, and we gotta blame the
Right.
politicians too because the politicians play a big role of that because they get top money off that too. So I'm not gonna blame the everyday person. No, I'm not gonna do that. But see, that's the key though too. We gotta talk about that too. You know why you letting people that don't like us, making money, and then when we speak up on it, oh no, this is American. No, it's supposed to be American for all people. Oh, but you want to have your pick. And see, so this is the thing that we have to understand here, that we gotta understand that we cannot say, oh, we lazy people. There are some of us do not want to help ourselves. Okay, that's different. Again, that's another conversation. What I'm saying is this, that we have been fighting against this for a long time, and it's got to be much more of us had to see what this evil system is all about, and who work in this evil system trying to keep us down. And especially there's ones that looks like Gus. So what I'm going to do, 12, I mean not 12. Eyes love to talk. You gonna make your last remarks. You stay right there, 12. You gonna make your last remarks, and then when I make my last remarks, then we gonna close it out as a family.
I want to say thank you for inviting me on for the last minutes.
Mm-hmm.
What I my last remark will be that before we can conquer anything, we have to work on self. If we don't work on self and family, we're not going nowhere. So we can hate and say they don't need to be here. Why did you give them this and why did you do that? No, we not even there to even say uh to fight to say don't let them in here, because are you gonna take that? Are you, if I say I'm willing to pay you some money to clean up my house every month, you willing to do that? Are you willing to get off your couch if I say I'm willing to pay you monthly to help me to clean my house, clean up, make your own cleaning company, which they do, cleaning company? Would you do that? If I say I want you to clean my yard and I pay you monthly for it, they own gardening company, I forgot what you call it, would you do it? That's my last remarks.
Okay. I got some say about that, but I ain't gonna say. I'm
You
gonna,
was on again.
I,
I
I'm
ain't gonna
just
do it. No, no, no,
saying.
no, 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 no. That's the. Oh yeah. Before I get to 12 hours,
Okay.
me and the Miss went to the March of Washington, the 60th anniversary, and also
Okay.
12 vows. So I want you.
I saw y'all. I said it on your
Yeah,
comments
you
that the
did
12
right.
of
Yeah,
you
you
went
did. You
there.
sure did right. And I'm gonna do an aftermath on it. So stay tuned for that. Stay tuned for that. 12 vows. Last remarks, please.
Thank you so much for having me on this show. I always enjoy myself, Underrated Darkness. And eyes, I can't believe that Underrated Darkness met my son. He was like, "Are you 12 Val's
Okay.
son?" Can you believe that? But he didn't meet me, so I didn't get to
Me
meet
and the
him
Miss.
or
Me
the
and the
missus.
Miss.
I didn't get to see him or the miss,
Wow.
but my son, he had came over. He told me so. That was really awesome. I'm like, see how the world feels smaller with the
Right,
social
yeah.
media. It's exciting. I'm so happy we was all there at the event. But my last comments would be what one of my pet peeves are is like when it comes to the immigrants opposed to the people we've already stated had lack of resources and problems, is that like the money seems to they seem to find the money and the people who want to financially
Right,
support the immigrants, because like one of the programs right in my neighborhood, because I live in the Spanish neighborhood, so they have resources for naturalization, certificates of citizenship, free waivers. They said family based petitions, temporary protected status. I mean, all of this is so specific to only them, right? So these resources is just for immigrants.
Okay.
So the people that are already struggling and suffering, they cannot utilize any of these programs that they are receiving monies from, that's coming from the pool of taxpayers. And so that's one of the problems I have. And I would just like to see more programs and increase, since we already established that we had a lack of resources for single homeless men, right? That we could actually find these programs in the centralized areas where the people are disenfranchised for support for either a single room occupancy, right? So we should have some more buildings. We should have when they building all these buildings, we should have buildings that have actual places where they rent rooms. If we know that guys are coming out of prison, they don't got nowhere to live, then there should
right,
be specific buildings that somebody, Dr. Yusuf Salam or whoever that was going through issues with prison systems, right? We got all these men that
right,
I'm not getting on the men. I'm not just getting on men. I'm just saying we already know that there's been people that went through the issue. So why then did that not put their money toward at least we know one building, right?
right,
That takes people when they come out of prison, they can be in a room for at least 6 months or something, right? I mean, we know that but at least we know it's temporary. We're trying to help them get some kind of foot in. If because we have a life cycle and there's a lot of people that require the resource. But like Eyes has stated, sometimes we do have programs and it's underutilized. We don't even have 20 participants. I've been in many programs like that. We get it. But if we have a utilized program, that should be enough to allow us to have a second program. You know what I mean? So we know we got all these people been getting sent out of prison. Like they already have it. They already have it documented when these people get sent out of prison. They know they don't have nowhere to go. So like we got the dope fund, we got these. So we know we got specific places that do try to put them on a job with a business,
And halfway
with a
houses.
bid, right? So we need more halfway houses. We need more single room occupancy. We need resources for people to be able to rent a room, because a lot of your young men, the mother throw them out at 18 or whatever, right? So where's a room that they could go to, an
Right.
affordable room? We should have that resource. And I'm saying from my experience, I don't see that resources. We don't have it. We don't have enough of those. We should be able to have a number that I can call if I encounter a young man that recently was thrown out by their mom or whatever, that they can call this number and see if we can put them in something temporarily, right? And that's what that's my statement. That's what I mean. I want to see more of that.
Okay, both of y'all sisters stay there. Oh yeah, before I make my last remarks, I will do a special underrated music talk on the 50 years of hip hop. Yes, I am. Let me repeat it again. I will do a special underrated music talk on the 60 years of hip hop. And I invite in the Miss, I invite in Sister 12 Vals and Sister Eyes. I want you to be part of that. And I'm gonna open it up. Let people know, be respectful. Let me know when the first time when you first hear hip hop, where you was at, all that. So that's gonna be sometime this week. I most likely probably be in the night time, cause I know that I gotta pick a certain day though, cause so I gotta see. But I want you to watch out for that. Please watch out for that, and also the aftermath of the
Okay.
March on Washington's 60th anniversary. I will do that.
Okay.
I would say this that thanks for brother Sheed and brother Prince that was on the panel earlier. Thank y'all so much, brothers. To always your input, very um appreciative, and also the Miss, she put a thing on it. Thank you, Miss, and also thank you, sister, or sister 12 hours, sister Eyes, sister Eyes. I would say this that us as a people, we got to get real serious and fight for our own rights. I don't care if you live in the suburbs. I don't care if you rich. I don't care if you're middle class. I don't care if you're poor. We got to fight for our rights, and we got to be re-educated for who we are. So if that means we got to
Your
find
words.
out of our scholars in the past that told us the truth, that told us what's going on right then, that tell us right happening right now. But even then, we need to go back. We need to rearrange our morals. We need to rearrange for who we are as a people, because they gave their life and their education for us so we could stand firm in this world of African descent.
Mm.
And so when you had people say, "Oh, those are ancient times," those are ones that you need to stay away from because they live for the moment. We supposed to be always, it's a marathon. When you run a marathon, you got to run that race. And when you run that race, it's certain paces that you have to take. Sometimes when it gets slower, sometimes we get taken off, but we get back and we stay on that race for marathon. Us as a people, we have proven that we are resilient people. We have overcome things that the rest of this world cannot. So I'm saying like this, we got to dig in deep in our DNA.
We got to go back to our educators in the past, even some that is present that willing to talk against this evil system of powers that be. We need to be right there. We got to give them support. And then the black man, and the only way, and I'm going to keep on saying this, and I don't care, I'm not saying this, and I'm not saying 12 vows as, sister eyes, because you know I say this, but even the ones that leave me right now, I'm not talking about y'all, but I'm talking about the ones that is hate. The only way that the family gotta restore, that the black man and the black woman we have to understand there are some differences, that this evil system is tearing us apart, and we gotta restore our family back. That's one of the ways that we can find certain solutions. Anything that deals with eternal, we got to. If that means that we deal with the eternal, or anything happened to us in the past, we better deal with it. If you have somebody there with you, help them. You can help them out. Do that. No matter if you're married or you're in a relationship or family, whatever. Deal with it. Don't take it out on that person. Don't feel that I could no, because unfair to them. So the black men and the black woman, we gotta restore our families, and everything. What I'm saying, it goes for me too. So that means we gotta going deep in our gut to fight. So the question I ask, even in humanity, but especially in our family, us as a people, are we willing to dig in gut? Are we willing to do whatever we can to make us better? To make us better, even your significant one, or even the members of your family, and even the ones who not want to acknowledge you. Are you willing to still strive to be better? Let's set an example for being better and not being afraid to reach out from the past for what good, what greatness that we was a part of. Don't be afraid to go back. Because sometimes we have to go get from the past was great and bring it right now. Are we willing to do it? The number one grinder, can I ask you that question? I gotta ask that question for myself. But the rest of y'all, I cannot answer that. And I would advise y'all, do not wait around. Ask that question right now. Just ask, I'm asking that question for myself right now. On behalf of my channel, Underrated Darkness, yours truly, the number one grinder, one of the best kept secrets on social media, the best of the business. Believe that I am the best of the business. Believe that. Be putting it down a long time. Respect my existence. Respect the underrated one family existence. Respect the mighty LDBC existence, my family, and also respect hashtag TWT existence, the other family, and all y'all out there. Thank y'all so much. I will be back tomorrow. Hopefully, I live to see y'all. Let's do this. The time is now for us. On that note, this one is Get Host. Stay blessed, stay blessed, stay blessed. Peace. Mean to miss to y'all. Stay blessed, stay blessed.